What is going on? What is going on, everybody, man? Thank you for tuning in to another live episode of Soul Connection, man. I greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all. If you are new around here, you're unfamiliar with what's going on. Here, let me fix this real quick. No, I'm not vain, but I can't be looking any old kind of way. But if you are unfamiliar with who I am and what's going on around here, I am your gracious host, HG, also known as Homegrown Kicks. And around here, we talk about sneaker content, um, fashion, and any type of news that is in the streetwear or shoe content space. And sometimes, we get a little bit outside of that, but we typically stay within the realm or genre in which I like to talk about. Now, if you would like to follow me on other avenues, please feel free to. My Facebook, Twitch, I'm starting to stream on Twitch every now and then. Now, when I get back to the normals of my day to day, I might not be streaming so often on Twitch, but I have a Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, X, what else? A Reddit, and they're all the same except for my Instagram. My Instagram is homegrown_kicks. If you feel free or would like to follow me there. My Instagram and my Reddit are where I am most active. I do post information to my Facebook as well. I try. Facebook is difficult. So if you all could please help me out and follow me on Facebook as well, I would greatly appreciate it. But I'd also like to say, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Let the algorithms know that we making moves around here. Share your friends this video, and always hit that subscribe button to join the family. Let's see what y'all are saying out in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Yayo so said, "Hey, yo, what's good, man? What's good, Yayo? Glad to see you here, bro. The family is glad to see you." Ohio 1986 said, "What's good? What's good, family? Blessings to you all this evening." Man, blessings to you as well, Ohio, man. Everything is good on my end. I hope everything is good on your end as well. Please feel free to tell me. Let me know how you all have been doing. Salute to Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. He said, "Yo, what's up, chat?" Yayo, my guy. What's good, man? I try to do my best Retro Rick impersonation, but there's only one Retro Rick. So tonight, we're going to be talking about a few different things tonight. Some things that I wanted to talk about in the last live that I didn't get an opportunity to because we had such a great conversation, and I appreciate y'all for that. I do want to let y'all know I was working on some content and my hard drive got all jacked up. So I got to try to get my hard drive to get fixed. But I do have content on and that's my SD card. So I have to start over a little bit and work on that and have something for you all. But I know you all are going to enjoy it. If you all don't know, I recently dropped a video about the Adidas Superstar Shell Toes. Those are dope. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Those are dope. You might want to check that out. It's doing well. Thank you to you all for all the support thus far. And share it with your friends, man. Share it with your friends. I know Adidas is not like the biggest thing, and Ninja Turtles is not the biggest thing, but there are some of us that do enjoy Ninja Turtles from the collector side. And I mean, it's just a good conversation piece. So thank you all. Yayo said, "Retro Rick, yo, glad to see you doing better." Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Rick. Well wishes to Retro Rick. Recently had some things going on. And he's I wouldn't say he's necessarily 100% mobile, but he getting around, man. He doing his damn thing, man. So shout out to Retro Rick, man. Well wishes of speedy healing and then nothing but prosperity and good things coming. So Um, Getting into tonight's live, the main topic of tonight's live is resale dead or did it just pivot? And we're going to be talking about a lot of things that are a lot of topics that are going on tonight are going to be within that realm, and then we're going to really get into is resale dead or did they just pivot? Because I found an interesting, you know, an interesting viewpoint. I found out some things that I did not know, and I talked about it on Rick's Live as well. I did not know until yesterday, and I was able to I was able to find the author of that video again, so I'll be able to show and share it with you all. Opinions and your ideas on how you feel about it. Now, when we get to that portion, I'll ask you all if you want to watch the whole video or the entirety of one video. And then for another video, I'll just skip through it because this video in particular, you all are going to want to hear about this. It's by a YouTube content creator. I know I'm going to butcher his name, but Daijin Park. I don't know if you all are familiar with him. If you all aren't, please feel free to subscribe to his channel. He's got 42,000 subscribers, so I'm pretty sure one of you all have come across this content at least at some point in time and didn't realize it. But Daijin Park, he goes behind the scenes, and he does a pretty good job of it as well. So yeah, we're going to get into that. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about that I did not get an opportunity to talk about is there's a video that I posted, and you all did a incredible job of supporting that video, and I appreciate y'all. I'm going to show that video, but you all did an incredible job of supporting the video. It's got 1.8 thousand views. I don't know how many views the short has, but I'm pretty sure if the actual video has 1.8 thousand, that the short has that and then some. But it's basically about a crybaby coming in to try and sell his shoes, and the outcome not going the way he intended. So let me go ahead and try and pull this video up for you all, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this. I mean, let me see if I can get it.
Cause like I just needed to pay my phone bill, and like I'm out here struggling, bro.
I'm sorry. If they were legit,
Dude, they are legit. That's the thing. I'm not trying to fuck you over, man. I really just need dude.
I can't.
Dude, I'll take 35. I just need to pay my
I
phone.
get.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it right there. The first problem I have with this guy in particular, I don't know who he is. I don't know. He's coming into somebody's store and he's trying to sell what he says is a legit pair of shoes for $35 to pay. It sounds like he was saying to pay a phone bill. And from the first couple of seconds, you can already see it's going to be a problem. If your shoes are legit and you need money, why are you just trying to offload them for $35? You're going to, most times when people are trying to sell something, they're wanting to get close to true value as they possibly can. But I'm going to go ahead and play the rest of it.
I get it. I understand that you need a few bucks, but I'm not 100% sure that these are legit, and that's why I'm gonna pass on. Because the pair that you brought me the other day, what?
Now, As you all heard, that guy wanted to say something. And this weirdo, this mama's boy, this basement freak starts laughing. The shop owner statement is because the last pair you brought me. Now let's just remember the first statement he made was about his shoes being legit. That was the very first statement that came out of his mouth about his shoes being legit. And it seems like the store owner has done dealings with this guy before because he said, the last pair you brought me, and his hesitancy to actually give him money for the shoes. I'm betting 100% that this guy probably said, the last pair you wanted to say, the last pair you brought me were questionable or they weren't real. Yeah, yo. The basement freak. Yeah. He looks like the type of dude that sits in grandmama's basement playing on his keyboard. His keyboard is all sticky and nasty, click clacking away on his keyboard, looking at women from afar. And he just happens to have started collecting some shoes, um, some shoes to be the cool guy, to try to reach out to the cool guy. But yeah, he the basement freak. You can look at him. You can look at him and tell. But yeah, this guy has clearly had some dealings with him before. The dealings probably didn't go well, and he's just trying to speak to this guy and give his best. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play out the rest of this so y'all can see.
I'm not trying to do you dirty, bro, and I don't have fake shoes.
I don't know.
Like, that's just, I understand these. Those are off the table, but I mean, like, $35 for these, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's just how he is.
It's just, that
Whatever,
market
dude.
is so shit. Don't give me whatever. I'm just
Whatever,
saying,
bro.
if I don't feel
I mean,
that
like,
they're
this
legit,
is, like,
simple as that.
but you're not a shoe expert, bro, and, like, that's just kind of.
Okay, I had to pause it right there because there are so many things that bother me about this dude. So he's screaming to the top of the mountains, my shoes are not fake. Why do you keep having to say that my shoes are not fake? Most of the time, people who know that their shoes are legitimate, they're not going to sit there and scream, my shoes are not fake. My shoes are not fake. If you know your shoes are real and somebody's not willing to give you money for the shoes that you have that you know you're real, you're not going to bitch and moan. You're not going to turn into an infant, especially not for $35. You're going to take your shoes and you're going to take your business somewhere else. Now, I don't even know what the heck the shoes that he's got the box open for are. I mean, I know enough to know that they're Jordans, but I don't know what kind of Jordans they are. They're more than likely like the newer tech basketball Jordans, and average would be more knowledgeable on that. But the other shoes on the counter, just by the box, they look like they are probably some Jordan 2s or some mids or something like that. Basically a pair of shoes that once they're worn, they're not going for anything. But if they are legitimate, he's going to at least be able to get more than $35 for it. I don't know anybody that's doing anything valid that goes into a store and says, just give me $35 for a pair of shoes that I know are worth more. Like nobody, I don't know anybody that's willing to sell themselves short on anything. That's just point blank, period, bottom line, facts. Nobody's willing to sell themselves short on anything. But again, I can't I clearly cannot see what type of shoes these are, but they got to be worth more than $35. And that's usually, from what I've seen and from what I've learned and experienced, usually when something is not legitimate, you'll see people go from the highest of high, and then panic starts setting in, and they'll start sweating, and then they'll bottom out their option to just kind of trick you into saying, okay, well, if I can get them for the low, and I can sell them and kind of con this dude, like they're trying to con you in your attempt to make a deal with them or con them. And Retro Rick said, facts. Give me my shoes back and I'm going to the next one. Absolutely, man. Like, I'll take my business somewhere else where I know that they know what they're doing and that they can give me somewhat of a fair deal, because he even tells him, you're not a legit checker. You don't know how to legit check shoes. You don't know if they're real or not. Here, I'll play the rest.
It's kind of like where I'm at with it is like you don't know anything about these, bro.
I know enough.
You don't.
I know enough.
For sure, dude.
Okay. I know enough
For sure,
not
bro.
to buy it.
Okay.
And even if it was,
And the dude said, I know enough not to buy it. So here, I'm gonna let it play the whole way through without my commentary and my input and all of that good stuff.
oh, I'm sorry.
And then I talk
Dude,
about the rest.
like really, because like I just needed to pay my phone bill, and like I'm out here struggling, bro.
I'm sorry. If they were legit,
Dude, they are legit. That's the thing. I'm not trying to fuck you over, man. I really just need dude.
I can't.
Dude, I'll take 35. I just need to pay my
I
phone
get it.
bill.
I understand that you need a few bucks, but I'm not 100% sure that these are legit, and that's why I'm gonna pass on it.
Okay.
Because the pair that you brought me the other day, what?
I'm not trying to do you dirty, bro, and I don't have fake shoes.
I don't know.
Like that's just I understand these. Those are off the table, but I mean like $35 for these, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's just how it is.
It's just, that
Whatever,
market
dude.
is so shit. Don't give me whatever. I'm just
Whatever,
saying,
bro.
if I don't feel
I
that
mean,
they're
like this
legit,
is like
simple as that.
But you're not a shoe expert, bro, and like that's just kind of like where I'm at with it. Is like you don't know
I kn-
anything about these, bro.
I know
no,
enough.
You don't. No, you don't.
I know enough.
For sure, dude.
Okay. I know enough
For sure,
not
bro.
to buy
Oh,
it.
man.
Okay,
And even if it was real, maybe I just don't want to buy it.
that's cool.
Okay?
Fucking douchebag.
All right. Please do not come back to my shop again.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the video in its entirety. Ryan McPherson said, hey, man, what's going on, buddy, man? Glad to see you, Ryan McPherson, man. Glad to see you. So, as you all saw with that video, he goes to tell this guy, you don't know what you're talking about. You're not a legit checker. Okay, here's the question that I have. If you feel so strongly that I don't know what I'm talking about, why in the hell would you waste your time bringing your shoes to me anyway? Either if you already knew I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, that kind of puts me in the mind frame that you're bringing your shoes to me to take advantage of me. You've already brought one pair to me, and I had issues with them. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. You can see by his demeanor, he definitely had an issue with this guy and the previous pair of shoes that he brought in. So I'm thinking you trying to take advantage of me, and that's what it looks like. He screamed to him 3 different times, my shoes are not fake. I'm not trying to screw you over. These are real. He went from begging, please just help me out. I need $35 to just pay my phone bill. I don't know what phone in 2024 you can get for $35 and have an adequate, working phone. Somebody, if y'all know out there, the family, if y'all know what phone is out there that you can get where the plan is $35. I don't know. I don't know not one yet, but I could be wrong. He might be on grandma's plan, and he might, she might have added him as as an extra line, and his line might be $35. I don't know. But I know one thing for sure. This dude is definitely in grandma's basement, because mama ain't putting up with that shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. Straight Paper Chase said, I believe straight talk. LOL. You know what? It almost, my own question makes me almost want to look it up. I don't know. You could be right. Maybe straight talk. But the only thing that I knew about at one point in time that was like in the $35 price range was Metro PCS. I don't know how many people are familiar with that. If you're familiar with Metro PCS, man, put it down in the comments below. But I had Metro PCS when I was in high school. And then when I turned into a grown-up, I went and got like a real cell phone and a real cell phone plan. Now, that's not to say that like the cheapest plan out there is not a real cell phone plan. The cheapest phone plans out there is for great grandma and grandpa, because they don't like talking on the phone, or they don't like texting and none of that. They just need to talk to you, and they just need to send 1 or 2 messages every blue moon, because 9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna do nothing but damn email you anyway, because that's how grandma and grandpa work. But last time I checked, grown-ups have plans, and those plans aren't $35. Now, clearly by his demeanor, he's not a grown-up, because he walked out of he not only did he whine, but he walked out of the store calling the guy a douchebag, and the guy was super respectful about the conversation he was having with him. He didn't say, "Hey, buddy, you screwed me over, and I ain't doing business with you. F you, take your shoes somewhere else." He said, "Look, the last pair you brought me, I might have had some issues with. So this time around, unless you bring it." He also said, and the shoe market is not what it once was. And he's not lying. He's not lying. Shoes that went for $1,000 a couple of years ago have dropped down to the $700, $800 price range. The shoe market, the shoe bubble has burst. A lot of shoes, and I know we don't look at them anymore because we're so used to seeing like those high dollar prices. And I feel like me saying this is just going to like help raise the prices, but whatever, screw it. But if you go and look on GOAT and StockX right now, some of those shoes that you were looking at maybe like 1, 2, 3 years ago that were ridiculously insane prices, if you go back and look at some of those same pairs of shoes right now, they're reasonable. They are within reasonable price ranges where it almost make you want to think twice about it. It make you almost want to jump on it. No dig. Because as a matter of fact, I went back and after dropping this video and looking at this video, I went back and I looked at some of those shoes that I consider not necessarily grails, but shoes that I really want. I went back and looked at some of those shoe prices on StockX and GOAT and all of that. And bruh, I might be doing a lot of reach backs this year. And another thing about it that's gonna, that helped push my decision even further is the fact that in 2 quarters, we're in the second quarter. We're almost through the second quarter right now. That's 8 months. I've only purchased 5 or 6 pairs of shoes, whereas in previous years, in 8 months, I probably would have purchased like 20 pairs of shoes by now. Let's be real. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. You all think I'm like you all when you all hear the size of my collection, you all think I'm being funny and over exaggerated, but I'm dead serious. I had a serious like sneaker bender issue. Like sneakers were my my fix of choice. Yeah, we gotta be somewhat PG for YouTube. But Ohio 1986 said they still got minute cards for phones. Okay, you see how quickly I got serious. I used to have um a cell phone where I had to buy the minute cards. But that was when I was a kid. I was still in high school when I had a minute phone because my mom wasn't buying me like no regular cell phone plan. So I had to like be a man, so to speak. I had to be a man and I had to just go and get me a phone, and that's what I could afford. So in one sense, ain't nothing wrong with it, but as an adult, and he looked like he got to be in his late 20s, early 30s, man. Did y'all see that dome? Hold on, let me see. Y'all see dudes?
That's why I'm gonna pass on.
That's man, brother, man, and I ain't talking about nobody like hairline and nothing like that, but bruh, man, don't be struggling. So he got to be in his late 20s or 30s. That's the hairline of somebody who sits in the dark in the basement freak, looking at AI naked chicks online and drinking a bunch of Mountain Dew. That's a Mountain Dew hairline right there. That's a that's 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 what Mountain Dew do to your hairline. And when your hair get like that, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise while I'm up here trying to be funny, man. Hopefully, I don't ever get like that. When your hair get like that, it is okay to just cut it bald. It is okay. Do not hold on to strings, strands, and stragglers, man. Please, y'all, don't do it. Hey, man, before I get that's that is the look of a dude who has been sitting in a grandma's basement drinking Mountain Dew and eating Doritos and playing um League of Legends for the last 5 years, man. But before I get into the rest of y'all comments, thoughts, opinions, and concerns, man, I want to bring up here a real good dude. Y'all know him, y'all love him, man. Mr. Give Back to the community himself. Hey, man, I want to bring Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks to the stage, man. Y'all give him a warm welcome and a round of applause, man. What's going on, Rick, man? How you doing, brother? Bring Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks to the stage, man. Y'all give them a warm welcome and a round of applause, man. What's going on, Rick, man? How you doing, brother?
Homegrown, what's good, fam?
Man,
Can you hear me, guys?
it's all good, man. Life is good, man. Life is good, man. I cannot complain. Like I say, if I do complain, man, who will actually listen? You know what I'm saying?
Already, I'm setting up right here on the back end and get the camera and everything right, my boy. But go ahead with you, man. I'm here with you. I'm gonna put it on mute. Shouts out to the chat too, man. It's popping, everybody.
Man, yeah. Shout out to the chat, man. Everybody who's joining from Retro's link and his feed, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through and tuning in, and everybody who shows love and support to me from day one, man. I greatly appreciate y'all as well, man. Thank you so much, man. Nubian King, man, long time no see, man. Shout out to you. Salutes to the family, man. Salutes to the family. Thank you, but most importantly, salutes to you as well, man. You can't forget about yourself, man. Can't forget about yourself. Salute to Retro as well, man. Absolutely, man. Salute Retro. Salute Retro. KB Kicks 412 said, "What's good, HG, man?" Everything is all good, man. I cannot complain, man. How's things with you, man? How are you doing? Everything all right? And that goes to the entire family, man. How is everybody doing? Put in the chat how you're doing. If anything is going on, please feel free to put that in the chat as well, man. There's nothing wrong with that, man. We family. We can work through it. You know what I'm saying? KBK said, at Straight Paper Chaser, what's good, my guy? Man, absolutely, man. Say hello to the family, support the family, man. Let them know you're in their thoughts, man. That's what we do around here. Ye also said, Travis Scott Phantoms are back to a reasonable price. I'm going to try to snag a pair at SneakerCon DC. Absolutely. I was looking at prices on a lot of Travis Scott's. A lot of Travis Scott prices have dropped significantly. So if you're like Yayo, and I don't like when people do it, so to speak, but when they drop the secrets, but I mean I can't be too selfish, man. We all family around here. But if you're like Yayo and there are pairs of Travis Scotts that you have been looking at or wanting or considering to buy for a long time, I highly suggest you go back and take a look at some of those prices, and they might be reasonable enough for you to go ahead and pull the trigger. Hey, look, ain't nothing wrong with spending a little extra bread for something that you like. What's the saying? Nothing worth having is easy. You got to put in that work, man. But shout out to you, Yayo, man. I hope you get your Phantoms. If you go to SneakerCon DC, man, go ahead, do a little recording. If that's what you do, man, do a little bit of recording. Let us see what goes on in DC. I don't go to SneakerCons. I kind of have my thoughts and opinions and views about SneakerCons. I don't know if they're valid or not, but I mean, they valid to me. They my opinions, man. Maybe I'll go to a SneakerCon. Maybe they'll invite me to a SneakerCon. Like I said last time, SneakerCon or anybody that's affiliated with them or whatever. If you watching, man, where's HG's invite, man? Give your boy HG an invite. I'm willing to travel. I'm a man of the people. I'm internationally known. Well, am I internationally known? I would hope to think I'm international. Yes, I am internationally known. Locally respected in my circle. And hey, I'm willing to try almost anything once. I gotta put that I gotta put that little tidbit in, because hey, y'all in the world done turned into a crazy situation, man. We got to say no Diddy and pause for everything we do now. So yeah, I gotta be specific. So KB kicks with the salute emoji to Yayo. We got Yayo Sosa. He say at KB, yo, Fiction said the Mountain Dew hairline is nasty work, bro. I ain't lying. I ain't lying to you, man. I done seen a lot of stuff in my life, and most of the time when they be looking like that, it's Mountain Dew, Doritos, and them little pizza pockets that are their main source of diet and sustenance. So yeah. Oh, he said I'm crying, bro. He said I'm dead. Yeah. Straight Paper Chaser said at KB, what's good? Fiction with the skull emoji. Oh snap. I'm doing a little bit of Cobra Kai to my mic, man. Straight Paper Chaser said, KB, work has been giving me the business. Hey, man, it wouldn't be called work if it don't give you some of the business. But you just got to sit back, relax. Don't let them overwork you. Don't be no fool. Don't be no sucker if you're working for somebody. Only be a fool for yourself and take it for what it is and just enjoy the ride. Pause. No Diddy. Make the best of your situation. That's all I do when I go to work. I make the best of my situation and strive and push for something a little bit better. But I appreciate you for tuning in. I don't know if you're at work right now, but if you are at work, And to everybody that is at work and tuning in, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in while y'all at work, because y'all could be doing any and everything else with y'all time, but y'all are here supporting me and everybody else that I support and support me as well. So I thank y'all and appreciate y'all, man. Much love to you. KB Kick said, bro, I had to cut my hair off 10 years ago. So glad I did, though. I like it much better. Facts, man. So as men, two things that, well, there's a couple of things that we have that like make us who we are or give us a sense of, you know, belonging. Our money, our manhood, and our hair. And we all born with, we all are born and grow up with hair. But when that hair start going, we know, you know, we get sensitive about it. When that hair start going, hey, either two directions. Go see if you can save it or just cut it all off. Women like bald heads anyway. Women like bald with beards. So know your options, but don't be trying to keep it when you got like little Hawaiian islands. You got one in the front, then you got one in the back here, and you got some little dots around it. Don't do it. Just let it go. Just let it go. KB Kicks with the laughing emojis. But Retro, man.
What's good, my guy?
Retro, what you think about this video, man? With this dude and his whole situation, man. Like, what do you think is really going on with this dude?
But I hate to say it, running back, because my people pushing up too as well, and I was catching.
Okay.
I was kind of, you know, preparing to push up on your live too as well. Thank you for once again for having me on your live. But run it back, and I give you my input, fam.
Okay, so we're gonna run it back. It's only a minute and a couple of seconds. So, if y'all could give me your patience, we got to get everybody's thoughts and opinions. And speaking of everybody, man, we got one in the building. They just pulled up, man. Y'all already know them, man. Y'all already know them, so I ain't got to tell y'all what to do, man. Y'all know how to act. But for those that don't know, man, I need y'all to be respectful. Give a warm welcome to James Myers. What's going on, man? What's going
what
on?
up? What up? What up?
James,
Man, just going through it live, man. Just going through it live. We talking about this clip that I just played. Retro said run it back for his folks that ain't seen it. So we're gonna run it back. I asked everybody that's seen it to be patient. And then it also gives you an opportunity to see it and give your thoughts and opinions about what's going on. So let me stop yapping and get the tapping. No diddy.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's
like really? Because like I just needed to pay my phone bill, and like I'm out here struggling, bro.
I'm sorry. If they were legit,
Dude, they are legit. That's the thing. I'm not trying to fuck you over, man. I really just need dude.
I can't.
Dude, I'll take 35. I just need to pay my
I
phone
get it.
bill.
I understand that you need a few bucks, but I'm not 100% sure that these are legit, and that's why I'm gonna pass on.
Okay.
Because the pair that you brought me the other day, what?
I'm not trying to do you dirty, bro, and I don't have fake shoes.
I don't know.
Like that's just I understand these. Those are off the table, but I mean like $35 for these, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's just how it is.
It's just, you know, that
Whatever,
market
dude.
is so shit. Don't give me whatever. I'm just
Whatever,
saying,
bro.
if I don't feel
I mean,
that
like
they're
this
legit,
is like
simple as that.
But you're not a shoe expert, bro, and like that's just kind of like where I'm at with it. Is like you don't know anything about these.
Why are you
I
doing
know
No,
that?
you
enough.
don't. No, you don't.
I know enough.
For sure, dude.
Okay. I know enough
For sure,
not
bro.
to buy it.
Okay,
And even if it was real, maybe I just don't want to buy it.
that's cool.
Facts.
Okay. Fucking douchebag.
All right.
oh shit.
Please do not come back to my shop again.
Dude, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So he left him with a douchebag and a bro F you.
Oh, over $35.
Retro.
Over $35.
Right. Oh,
I
over
think this,
$35.
listening to it now, just the thing, what kind of stuck out to me was, I guess the price, one, but then over the price it would be when he said, like, you're not even a legit checker, or why take it to him then?
Right. Facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When he was like, yo, you're not even a legit checker, you don't know what you're doing.
He told him, you don't know what you right. Don't bring your
So
shit
why-
to me.
Well, they don't bring it to me then, bro. I mean, and the owner was very like, why? I don't know, man. I'd have flipped all that shit out the counter. Everything with that. I'd just wiped the whole counter out. Why? Look, ain't no way in hell you gonna come in my store popping your shit like that, bro. I'm just not gonna. Come on, man. And then 35. I'd have been to the point like, bro, you need 35, bro, here, but I'm not finna take the shoe. And then another thing I thought, he said, I guess he bought something before into the store.
Yes.
So he kind of owns his ass now, like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do this shit again. Like,
right.
You got me once, I can't let you just do me again like this, bro. So the owner was standing on business. And I really think he got mad, the guy that left out, because he knew his shit wasn't legit, bro. I think he was just trying his luck. It was like, man, I might catch him again, 2 for 2.
Right.
And he did try to run it, man. You know what I'm saying? But people like that just mess it up for damn near everybody, though. But like $35, it ain't that serious, bro.
What kind of sneakers was he trying to sell him?
That was enough. I don't even know the sneakers, bro. For real. What was that?
So one looked like a new tech model Jordan. To be honest, I wish I knew what type of shoe it was. And then the other one was in a shoe box where you would normally see a Jordan 2 or maybe some kind of like
oh no, he can't get like $35 for a Jordan 2. Nah.
Maybe like a retro mid or something like that. Like, to be honest, it had the Jordan 2 Wings logo, because you know in Jordan 2s the Wings logo is thick and it's bigger.
Yeah.
So it had that logo on the top of the box. I don't know any Jordan 1 high that has the Wings logo on the box lid. So that's why my assumption was it was probably like a Jordan 2 or a some sort of mid or some sort of fusion, something like that.
Something. Well, I mean, like Rick was just saying, the store owner said he was in there trying to finesse him before, so fuck him. Or so sorry. So F him. So F him. I wouldn't have gave him $35 either.
Yeah. It's like, you got me once, bro. I can't let you. Like the first time it was damn near alone, right? Because it's like, I got a fake product. Was he a pawn shop, by the way? Was there like a pawn shop?
Yes.
So was he pawning the shoe and he just wanted 35 for value? And like
he wasn't pawning the shoe. He was trying to sell old boy the shoe. Yeah. He was trying to sell old boy the shoe. Dang, like the name of the dude's channel is right here on the front of my brain. I can't think of what the name is, but if I think of the name, you know, I'll shout it out in the live at some point. But yeah, the dude, it was real cool about the situation. Like you said, if you done got me before, I'm not gonna be calm about the conversation we about to have.
I'm gonna be like history. You can tell they had history,
right?
Just when he was saying like, "No, bro, not again." And then dude felt so comfortable just cursing them out, just like, "Yo, on the way out, like, F you, I don't care, and I'm out."
Right. Effing douchebag.
Like that though, he'll probably be back, bro, with another product.
Oh, absolutely. When I worked at Kroger as a teenager, and that was my Metro PCS phone days when my phone bill was like $30 to $50. As a teenager, when I worked at Kroger, we had certain rules in place, and the people who had been there longer didn't necessarily enforce the rules. So the usual customers got used to the rules not being enforced. When I get there, they train me to enforce the rules. So I don't give a damn whether you are usual or not. We talking about my job, how I make my money, and how I pay for my little $35 Metro PCS phone bill. I'm not going to get fired for you. So I would have customers that were used to like this or that, and basically I'm a young buck. I'm a young dude with a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling them, look, these are what the rules are. I'm not going outside the rules. Oh, they would get heated, and they have a few choice words for me. And honestly, which is probably, I'm glad I'm not that way anymore. But I was cussing folks out left and right. This Georgia, Georgia, this is the South. I'm cussing folks left and right. I don't give a damn how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna get me fired. If I'm gonna get fired, I'm gonna get fired for myself. I'd rather get fired for cussing you out and telling you you're not gonna get no joint that's gonna get me fired than get fired because you want your way. But yeah, I mean, I say all of that to say, I wouldn't have had it either. We probably would have been hooking in that store, man. It would have been glass and them Jordan box lids and shoes halfway across the bun shop.
Yeah, I would literally like, yo, just shelve the whole thing off the counter in his face on purpose too. Knowing my camera rolling, so Holmes know he get a lot of stuff coming in and protect himself. He gonna have that camera up, which is smart too. You start to see that a lot
Right.
on Instagram when the people be
Right.
walking. Some stuff be staged on Instagram. Sometimes you be seeing the people do it for clout and clickbait. I get it.
Mhm.
And when you get something like this, now I think Holmes was like for
Yeah.
real. Holmes was for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, he's a regular dude. I've watched his YouTube channels. He's bought stuff that he knows he won't be able to sell for high for a long time. So
Got you.
like his content is real, straightforward. How you see it is what it is. But Straight Paper Chase said retro. Yayo Sosa said salutes to retro.
Also was
KB Kick said day one. I appreciate you, KB, man. I appreciate you. Much love, man. Nitro, man, what's goody, bro? He said hi and hey. He said spirit gun energy. Only thing caught my eye in the future ASICs and Marvel collabs. Okay, absolutely, man. KB Kick said, yeah, they look fire at Nitro. The pack with the Venom and Spider-Man is crazy. Mr. Count Everything once said, what up, fam, man? What up, Mr. Count Everything, man? Salutes to you, brother, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I appreciate your support. Nitro said, for me, light colors really like Spider-Man and Venom. KB said, I got my red Jumpman Jack a few days ago. KB, I know you put that in there a little minute ago. How are those Jumpman Jacks in hand? Let me know, because I'm thinking about grabbing me a pair. I might not be able to do it for a few, maybe like a couple of weeks, but
the red
I'm
ones,
about grabbing a pair.
about the ones with the red swoosh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ski. I like the red ones more than I like the regular pair. Because I don't know,
bro.
And I mean, it's just a swoosh. It's just red, but
That's it.
That red, the way it pop on that shoe is bananas. So,
but ain't that's the shoe? Ain't that's the shoe they gave to all the YouTubers? Was it the red check or was it that one you holding up? Remember
No, they gave him the sale pair. They gave him the sale pair. The only one that had the red pair was Kanye.
Right.
Kanye.
Kanye wore the red pair on stage.
That's the pair, if I'm not mistaken, in Houston. They only let them go in Houston, quote unquote, in the store. They had to like the first come, first serve, and then the rest of the stock. Because they at 500, that shoe got bodied. If you talking about the red pair with the shoe, that shoe got bodied in Houston.
Yeah, it did. Because James went live trying to grab a pair of the red shoes, and it seems as if it never hit the Travis Scott website.
Yeah, they released them on there.
They did. Right. Yeah, quote unquote, like James. Exactly. Yo, it was on, and this is the crazy thing, real quick. I knew for a damn fact. I had my ears on the ground in Houston. I was gonna go. They was like, bro, they're gonna do first come, first serve, but it's gonna be like a sneaker pass and a 2-day pickup. Now, on the first day pickup on the red one, a lot of people was in line. People was getting their shoes, they were giving out, people was believing. Day 2, they realized that somebody literally bought it damn near 400 and something pairs. And people wasn't. So the loop was you had to get bodies with fake IDs right away. They was doing the fake IDs with the bodies to go inside the store in Houston and Rice Village to be able to pick up the pairs. Nike staff and employees got whiff of it and just shut down the whole release on day 2. So that's when you had all the leftover pairs. They put them on this website, and it was
Right.
stupid limited, bro. Like really, it was like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it was probably 400 to 500 pairs. I know for a fact that was loaded on his website that was shipping right from the store. No one had a chance. And shout out to you, KB, because you got them shits, bro. Because I ain't got them.
Yeah.
He traded his sale pair for him.
So like scrape, yeah. Because KB had 2 pairs of sale. KB got 2 pairs of sale, and he traded 1 pair to get the red pair. Because like Scrape Paper Chase said, he said, "Hey KB, you the trade block king." And I want to say, I'm glad somebody in the family is having good luck on trade block, because
I'm scared to trust it, bro. That's just me. That's just me personally.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Is there a legit checker?
Yeah, they legit check.
Okay.
If I can get some balance in work life, my life, and YouTube life, and well, social media life, I'm going to get back into doing the trade block chronicles. And for my OGs, y'all know exactly what the trade block chronicles are. I was the very first person to start the trade block chronicles, and I haven't seen anybody do it since. I've seen maybe one person attempt to do it and stop doing it. But I'm going to get back to posting the BS that people offer me for my new shoes on trade block. I got so frustrated with so many people trying to offer me garbage and used shoes for new shoes, that it just made me not want to do it anymore.
And KB, you can kind of elaborate. Is it worse for you now, as well, Jay? Like, since the market kind of is going down, like you was talking about, are they trying you more now to feel like your shoe is not the value? You just gonna hold, so you don't want to do the 4 shoes for the 1 or 1 for 4? Or?
No, so with me, and I don't know, it might be with my size, and that might be why KB has a different experience than I do. But for me, being a size 10, I was getting, okay, so I have 53 followers on trade block. Now, granted, I'd say maybe like 3 to 4 to 5 followers on my trade block or are you all, some family members. But I guarantee you 40 to 50 of those followers are just random people that have visited the 10% of my closet that I have posted. And they shoot me bullshit offers. I've gotten offers. Okay. So
what's the
let's
worst
say
one
the
you
jump
got,
man, bro? I'd have to go back through my Instagram and look.
I just recently did a trade on there. It was pretty decent.
Hold on,
James,
James, you messed with it too?
8.
I
You wear
traded
size 8.
I traded a pair of, this was like last month. I traded a pair of Jordan 11 Cool Grays,
Yeah.
Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royals for a pair of Canaries.
James, you
Canary
crazy.
what?
The Hyper Royals?
Hold
The
on.
Elkins. He traded for the Elkins, the Travis Scott Low Elkins.
I thought you hit. Didn't you hit on those?
Yeah, but I wanted
Yeah, he
another
did.
pair.
James went
Hold
crazy
up.
and decided he wanted to double
Jay.
up.
Hold up. You gave away the Cool Grays?
That's what I'm saying.
I had a double up of those, so I still have them.
Okay,
But
but
you
I
didn't
mean,
have a
so you
double
use
up of the
Bro,
Hyper
I'm like the
Royals,
double
though.
up king, bro.
How many
so
pairs
you
of Hyper
basically you
Royals
like
did you
me.
have?
You use stuff for trade bait sometimes. So you double that. That's that's smart.
I don't. I've only made one trade.
Yeah.
That was your first one. You just had to double up on that
trade,
Canary.
yeah. That was my first trade. I mean, like a couple years ago, I traded the Alma Manier 4s for a pair of, another pair of Lost and Founds, but that wasn't on trade block.
Right.
But I do have some great news. Some great news, bro. I put those Travis Scott Air Force Ones. You know,
Right. I told you.
I remember when we had the after live and we was talking. We seen
Yeah.
the price.
Them Utopias.
While we was on that after live, I put them for sale on Goat. Tell me, or let me tell you, they actually sold today, bro.
How much?
How much they sold for?
After everything's said and done, I'll walk away with 260, and I think I paid like 170.
I told you.
I told you. I took a negative L on that, bro. I got the shoe, right? It took forever to come. And then when it came, they gave you that crayon. Man, bro, you talking about the white Air Force One, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the
Mhm.
one that
The Air Force One lows.
the scam
Bro,
that they
you
ran
snap.
on us.
I had 11 and
Right.
a half, bro, and I literally had to beg somebody to take this shoe from me, bro. Because
Because
everybody
we
was
did
not doing nothing on the market. I was disappointed when I opened the shoe up, though. I was like, did y'all really just give me a plain Air Force One with a
Yeah,
watermark
like there
logo?
wasn't.
a
Yeah, that
plain
was
a
dude.
plain
They
Air
didn't even,
Force One with
Even the
cricket.
box was regular, bro. Even the
bruh,
box
Right.
said, damn,
bruh.
like,
I
really?
listen. I ordered. Look, Rick. I ordered 2 pairs. Right. The first pair they sent me a woman's 6.5. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, they sent me a woman's 6.5. Like, it don't even fit me. It don't even fit me, bro. And so I did a chargeback on that one, got my money back. They sent me the other one, a woman's 9.5, which is a men's 8. So that one was cool, I guess, or whatever, whatnot. But I was still mad about the whole
Right.
situation. And it took like 2 months for it to come or something like that.
Facts. It
And
definitely took 2 months, bro.
and so like we was busting it up last just a couple days ago on Friday, and
Right.
we saw the price and I was like, yo, I'm getting rid of these, bro. I'm getting rid of
Right.
these.
Because
And
James was like, he can't get Travis Scott's, and I said, well, you did get some Travis Scott's, and he was like, but yeah, but that don't count. And I
Not the
said,
hype
well, how
shit.
much are they going?
that
Right. We
definitely don't
started we
count.
started talking about how much they were going for, and he decided, like, I was like, James, just look on GOAT to see how much they go in stock is, see how much they're going for. And he was like, they're going right now for 308 or something like that. I was like, really? I was like,
These
bro,
size
I
8.
would,
What
I
the
would,
12 going
Yeah,
for?
they
yeah.
was going for
I
308,
was
bro.
like,
I put them for like 285 or something.
right. I said
You know
I
what I
would
mean?
get rid of them. I said whoever has got them on GOAT and StockX for 308. I said I would absolutely undercut those people. I said I would
And
drop
that's
them
what
for
I did.
250. I said I would drop them for 250 or whatever because you got them for $100. I said either way, as long as you can get your money back or make $20-$30 over, you took a dub.
So
You
I
doing good.
always have my girl ship stuff for me. Like if I gotta send something to Goat or if I'm, what I mean,
Right,
whatever, because she works
right.
where she works, like they got UPS pickup. So when she come home, I was like, yo, I got some great news. I got some great news. She was all excited. She's like, what? I was like, yo, I sold them Travis Scott. She just looked at me weird or whatever, but like, they'd be on their way tomorrow.
Right. So in order to answer your question about trade block, let's say I have these on my trade block in my trade block closet. The Travis Scott low black olive. What are these? The olives?
Yeah,
Travis
those are
Scott
just
lows.
just olives, yeah.
So let's say I have the Travis Scott olives on my trade block. Somebody's gonna offer me something like they're gonna put, we want your olives and we want you to give $30 and we're gonna give you some now keep in mind I wear a size 10 and we're gonna give you a pair of Kobe reverse Grinches
Used,
size 9.5
used.
and a pair of uh Air Jordan 1. No, the Kobe's would be new. And we'll give you a pair of Air Jordan 1 Year of the Dragons used for your Travis Scott low olive. Man, I'm like, man, get the heck out of here, man. Did you? I've blocked so many people. One time I had somebody try and trade me some BS. And when I wouldn't trade them or when I want the things that they offered to me, I had somebody call me a monkey for not wanting they BS shoes. Seriously, I've had people get upset with me and just be disrespectful. And I'm not the type of person where I'm just gonna go back and forth in an argument in the messenger. I'm just gonna either block you or I'm gonna report you. I'm that petty. I'm that petty person when it comes to stuff like that. So I have not had one good trade on trade. Now I did have a trade lined up where it was to the point where I almost considered actually doing it. I had one decent trade but how bad my experience has been on Trade Block, it almost felt too good to be true. So I kind of like uh kind of BS'd on the trade. And it just kind of timed itself out. But you can't be mad about lost opportunities. The only thing you can do is learn from it and keep moving forward. It is what it
Man,
is.
you snap, bro. I'm up here looking at that size 8. Back in I got fixated with that. I'm sorry. So look, like you probably your shoe was the second highest shoe to ever sell, and you got a size 8, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Back in September on 9/8, a pair sold for $333. I guess that's 180.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was 234, 200, 192, 180. And
Bro,
then
I struck when the iron was hot, bro. And honestly,
Yeah.
I was never gonna wear that shoe. I was so mad at that shoe. I'm glad it's no longer gonna be in my house.
bro,
After
and
Man,
today.
you should have seen the live
I'm
when he
going looking
bought
at
the
my
shoe.
size, and my size is still under retail. I'm up here tripping. The size 12, I had 11 and a half, 190.
Yeah, and I'll use that money and
James
I'll
got
buy.
the size of women's feet. That's why his size is going for
That's why I
like,
went. I got you. Let me.
yeah.
But
So like there are women that wear a size 8. Not talking about not belittling your feet. Honestly, not belittling your
I
feet,
mean,
but
honestly, I'm not
like
taking no offense, my guy.
okay. I just had to make sure I put that disclaimer out there. But a
We
lot of women
appreciate
wear
it,
a
but
size
it's not needed. Go ahead, talk
a
your
lot
ish.
of women wear a size 8 men's shoe, and then there are a lot of Asian sneaker collectors. A lot of Asian sneaker collectors have small feet compared to the US market. So if you can't get the US market of men, you've got the women and you've got the Asian market with the size 8. Like James, you literally have like the perfect size.
No,
I
because
mean,
back in the day, I
I mean,
remember.
God has blessed me in many ways, bro. I mean, and if that's another one, let's just just check it off, man.
Hey,
Facts.
look,
Facts. That's how you
back in
gotta
no,
look
but
at it,
seriously,
man.
I remember back in the day, like I would go inside like the Tanger outlet, or a Nike outlet, or just Adidas outlet, and then no
Right.
fun intended. I would see a whole bunch of Asian people buying the smaller shoes, especially it was like grade school, like the shoe we would let sit. Like this is about 4 or 5
Right.
years ago, seriously. And
Right.
I'm looking like,
Right.
bro, and I spoke to a guy. He was like, man, over there on our market, the smaller the sizes are still doing stuff. The women's, the kids, and I'm like, what, bro? So I was really watching. They was coming in there buying like 9 and 10 pairs, looping the line. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. But then now looking back on it,
Vlogging with Demetri said,
it's in
yo,
the
what up,
secondary
chat and
market.
panel? Man, what up, vlogging?
That's a popular size.
Right.
Yo, let me
Yeah.
say what's up to some people real quick. KB Kicks, yo, what's up, my guy? Yeah, yo, what's up, bro? Straight paper chaser, my guy.
Yeah,
Salvador,
absolutely.
vlogging, no hype. Man, it's good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all.
Yes, absolutely.
I ain't been making video. I took like 2 weeks off. I only did like live streams, and
So how you feel about that? You feeling better?
you know what? My videos go. My videos actually doing really well, man. I thought like the YouTube algorithm was gonna be like, but nah.
No,
I
man,
Right.
mean,
you put out good content and good talking points, man. We gonna pull up, man.
Right.
yes.
You put it out, and I mean, once you
We
put in
pulling
the
up on
hard
you now,
work,
James. Pause, James.
now
Look,
not this
like I said, don't be selling yourself short again. Look at it.
Yeah.
now not to say that you should coast, because we've seen individuals that coast what happens, and that's no slight to those people. If the shoe fits, hey, wear it. If a hit dog will holler, but we've seen what happens when you coast. But if you put out content, if you've done the initial hard work, the algorithms will take care of you. Your people will take care of you.
Yeah.
That's why we build the community that we build, man. That's why you try to build something positive. So
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
mean,
yeah. Our community's nice, man. Like we ain't super huge like the other guys, you know what I mean? But like, yo, our community's
So
so
we the
dope.
we'll
realest,
get there.
man. We the
Yeah.
realest,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Everybody want to be the
yeah.
biggest. We the realest, man. Let's just say
Yo,
it,
our
son.
community is so dope, and everybody, even like we got Soul Priority, man. He be doing the UAs, like he even cool with us, bro. Like everybody's cool with us. You know what I'm saying? Like it's super
Right.
dope. It's super dope. And speaking of Soul Priority, man, he's doing his bringing back his movie thing he does on Friday. and he's gonna be. He hit me up today. He's gonna be. I guess it's like reacting to one of my old videos, and because I did like a whole
What you
UA
done
thing where I
said
was,
now, James? Oh
huh?
shit! What you done said, James?
Well, he said it was a good video. He said he agreed with most of it except for a couple of things. So
Oh,
I was like, all right,
hey,
but
them
I made
couple of
this video
things,
last year. It's a really good video.
Right. And a couple of
but
things
them
might be
couple of
scary.
things gonna be the talking points.
Yeah,
what,
well, you know
what?
those couple of things, and I'll have to clap back. I'll have to go in the studio, make a diss track. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, play that
Got you.
I'm
Fat
just,
Joe.
I'm
We
just
gonna
kidding. I'm just
clap
kidding.
back.
Shout out
All
to
fun,
We'll
the
clap
everybody,
homie.
back.
and
Yeah.
all fun. We do this in fun, by the way, everybody,
Yeah,
and all
yeah, no,
fun.
that's the homie. But yeah, he hit me up and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing that at 9 o'clock on Friday. I was like, all right, man, yeah, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So, let him do him, and yeah, like I said, like our community is just super dope. Everybody that supports us, man,
Facts.
we love you guys. I know I see you guys over on Rick's when we be live over there, and over here or like it doesn't matter where we're at, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are
Facts.
always
Yeah.
supporting us, and we love you guys, and that's why I do this. That's why we all do this, man. It's for you.
Right. We know if we transition from one space to another, you all trust us enough to show love and support to the new space that we're at. And we also know that you're going to come through and show love and support for us. So, hey, man, I'm here to say from me and from everybody on the team, we appreciate y'all, man. We definitely appreciate you all more than you know. We cannot, from my mindset, from my thought process, we cannot give back to you all what you deserve, but we try our best to give you back what you deserve. And more give backs to you all are coming. Trust and believe. Me personally, I have some big things in the work. So keep sharing, keep supporting, do what you do, and it will pay off. Fiction said, "What are your thoughts on SneakerCon?" And I'm going to answer what my thoughts are on SneakerCon because I'm the one that put it out there. And if anybody else on the panel wants to chime in, feel free to chime in as well. But for me, so I came in the game watching individuals like Jumpman Bostic. Jumpman Bostic was one of the first sneaker collectors or sneakerheads that I started watching that influenced my move and really let me know it was okay to feel the way I feel about shoes and do what I do. Mike Rich is another individual. Tony D2 Wow, Bullet RC, individuals like that. So of course, back in the day, some of those content creators were doing SneakerCon vlogs and things like that, and that's when it was fresh and brand new. And then I started to notice and pick up on the fact that they were no longer doing SneakerCon vlogs and content. Of course, they stated their reasons, and I kind of took bits and pieces from their reasons, but um, for me, right. And what I really liked about those individuals were they were transparent in letting us know that SneakerCon paid them to be there.
Yep. Fly about
So
it.
so like that's why I would kind of take their SneakerCon content with a grain of salt, take the information that they were putting out with a grain of salt, and I appreciate y'all for that, man. Shout out to Tony D, shout out to Blue RC, shout out to Jumpman Bostic, especially Jumpman Bostic, because I feel Jumpman Bostic is one of the essential OGs that does not get enough recognition and respect anywhere. Anywhere. Um 61 years old at this point. I saw a video where they were talking to Jumpman Bostic. Shout out to you again. Much love, respect, and blessings to what you do. But when I found that out, it helped me formulate my opinion. And watching SneakerCon from that point on, that was about like 2017, 2016, 2017. And looking at SneakerCon events from that point, I noticed a decline from the content creators. And then I started to note like the true content creators. And then I started noticing an increase in the individuals that weren't about the shoes, but were about the money. So just looking at it from that standpoint, SneakerCon to me is no longer an event about the true spirit of sneaker collecting. It's no longer about the spirit of the sneaker enthusiast, and it's more so about these right here. That Johnny Manziel, dollar bills, y'all, the almighty dollar. So you get a lot of individuals there that aren't talking to you. That's why you see a lot of SneakerCon videos and they're not talking to you about the pit. And if you know, you know. If you're an OG watcher or content creator about sneaker cons and the true spirit of sneaker cons, you know about the pit. But that's why you don't get videos about the pit. That's why you don't get raw, uncut footage of people just chopping it up with I don't want to say regular people, but I guess in this space that's what it is, regular people and mixing it up and mincing it up with content creators. You don't get that raw footage anymore. And people talking about their experiences. All you get is I sold to this reseller, or how much is this table worth, or I spent this much at SneakerCon. That's not what we want to see because that's not realistic. That's not what we can do. Like,
yeah, the average person looking real mad right now. Like if I was on the outside looking in, like you rubbing it in my face.
right,
I think the whole thing. I think the whole thing's kind of stupid, but like that's just my opinion. I'm not really into that. I really don't see the allure in it. Like, okay, I mean, besides maybe meeting up with people and having like a sense of community and just meeting cool people, that might be like the only good thing about it.
Right.
But like, yo, everything there is way overpriced. Like, I mean, really, like, what do you?
But you know why though, James? James, they're doing it. Everything is overpriced now. Look at it back, like you say in 2017, you had people doing the walkthroughs like Soldier Boy, or something. Now it's like, yo, ain't no telling who gonna walk through Meek Mills, so you got to pay for them walkthroughs, bro. Like at the end of the day,
yeah. I mean, listen, I get it and everything, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I could stay home and cop sneakers, bro.
Right.
Facts.
And the biggest problem with me is,
but it was
SneakerCon does not.
Though, bro.
Right.
Yeah. No,
absolutely.
like I said, I mean, besides that, I mean, that's like the only plus. But I mean, you gotta think about it, like I'm in Pittsburgh, bro. Everywhere that they have that, I gotta travel to. So you gotta spend money to travel. You got, you know what I mean? Gotta stay in a hotel or whatever. Even if you do it all on the cheap, it's still expensive. Then you gotta. Then if you do want to cop shoes or whatever, or you know what I mean? Especially like if you're in like a position like we are, where we're content creators. Like, of course, we want to go there and get something. You know what I mean? Like,
So you kind of feel like you're forced to spend unnecessary cash.
Yeah, because I mean, you can't just go there and not get something. Like,
so SneakerCon has basically become an event where resellers sell to resellers. I remember back in SneakerCon, they were having actual events. Now, I don't know what goes on at SneakerCon now because I've not been to one, but I know back in the day from watching content, they were having like raffles and games and participation events. Now SneakerCon, all it looks like is shoes on tables, and resellers selling to resellers, and you hoping that the shoes that you're trying to buy are real because nobody vets the shoes that are coming through the door. Nobody vets the individuals that are setting up booths. SneakerCon is just trying to get their money and saying, oh, well, give me what I'm asking. You can come through with whatever you come through, and whatever happens, we'll handle that later on the back end. And when you pay me, hey, good luck. Good luck with your endeavors. I don't want to go to that.
Can't count on the. Okay, look, no hype. I see you working, my boy. He's saying in chat. So no hype said these events are outdated for sure. Jumpman Eric said, yeah, bro. I only go to make connections, hang out with all, grab drinks and dinner. Dallas was up. So you, Jumpman Eric, being the one in Dallas, usually only go buy clothes and vintage stuff. Yeah, me too. So when I do go to sneaker cons, I don't go get no shoes. I go support a clothing brand or somebody like that, somebody making
Right.
bracelets. I buy the little rug that say "wipe your ears" and stuff like that. I try to stay away from them tables like that, bro.
Right.
See, I won't catch me on camera saying Retro Rick shop with anybody. You won't catch me out there in the mix.
Hey.
Sense.
Hold on, Retro. Before you go forward with that, and I apologize to you, no hype. I want to say a big here comes the money, here comes the money to no hype 85 super sticker. Salute to you. $5 dono. Man, freaking thank you. God bless you, man. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. No hype. You've been a long time supporter, man. God bless you. Salutes. Thank you very much. To everybody that's been commenting, I do apologize that I am behind on the comment.
I got you,
When we
bro.
get
I'm gonna
into
read
good
it.
conversations like this, you know, it gets a little backed up. So I gotta, I need to do better. I've got to make individuals I got to give individuals access to be able to bring up these comments and stop me in some of my rants. So thank you. God bless you to everybody that's sent the dono, and it doesn't go unnoticed, man.
Okay, my
Hey,
guy
yo,
Flawless
I
said
have to
they
get
need
going,
to
man.
do it.
I'm about to do some night swimming.
Okay, man. God bless you, man. Be safe. Take care, man. Get that swim on.
All right, my
And
guys. I'll see y'all later.
Keep making that content, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon. All right, Rick. All right, chat.
All right,
see y'all soon.
Flawless made a good point too. They said they need to do it more like a complex con and give us a more experience. Jumpman Eric said I go every year. No hype. I live in Portland, so we will have. Oh, they got one coming up in Portland. So no hype. 85. Y'all got one coming up in Portland. Are you going?
So Eric, how much is the tickets for SneakerCon when you go? Because that's another thing. You got to pay for these tickets. So why am I gonna pay? The last time I looked at a SneakerCon event, I think the tickets were like $30. Why am I gonna pay $30 for a lackluster experience when I could take that $30 and go to Wendy's and feed me and my girl and maybe somebody else, or
he says 25.
go to a movie?
He says 25. He says
25. Okay.
It ain't that bad, bro. But like James was saying, though, if it's out of town, then you got to pay for, you know, airport
traveling expenses.
You're gonna get that travel expenses and food and
right.
But that's the part of it, though. I think that's still all part of the culture, man. Like, I try not to skip. I try not to skip the processes, bro. You know what I mean? I try to lease and go support, but I don't. If I do it, bro, I'm not gonna shop at none of them tables. Like I said, let's say just vendors or small businesses or something like that. I do see a lot of my player partners at the sneaker cons. So when I pull up, they're like, "Oh, Retro, come stand by my table." Or no. So that's why I was telling you on the back. I don't even go inside them venues no more. It's just for the simple fact I don't want to be standing by somebody's table. And it's like, I'm not saying I'm endorsing them, but just because I know you, that don't mean every shoe you got on your table is real or something like that.
Salute the Murder BX brother. Man, what's good?
I'll be moving out the way, my
G. In the building.
We stay out there so much. We spent facts.
Busy with life, man. His feet literally be little. Feel that. KB would love more, but time difference along with summer hours for work makes it hard. Absolutely. I really try though. Man, we all try, man. That's the best thing you can do is try. No hype with the dono. Absolutely, man. Salutes to no hype, man. Yeah, salutes. So I'm gonna tell y'all again, salutes to no hype. Salutes to every freaking one of y'all that has subscribed to the channel and got me to 1,000 subscribers, because it allowed me to open up that to support the channel, to pour back into the channel, to pour back into y'all and give y'all the best possible content I can, man. If it wasn't for y'all, man, I wouldn't be here, man. So thank y'all. God bless y'all, man, for real. And I'm just gonna roll through some of these just so y'all know, man. I ain't forgot about you, man. I be missing all James lives. I'm kind of tight, man. We understand, man. We understand that you're not able to come to every single live, but the fact that y'all support us is enough, man. We know y'all mean well, and we know y'all want the best, man. So again, we appreciate y'all. Like my boy, Lil Titan. Lil Titan, I have not seen Lil Titan in a while, man. Lil Titan, as the family knows, is one of the funniest individuals that has ever graced the chat. And I hope he's okay. So we're about an hour, 20 minutes in. Lil Titan, if you see this, man, I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing well. Excuse me. Please reach out to somebody in the family. Let us know you're doing good. We love and appreciate you all. But yeah, I mean, I know and try to keep up with every single one of y'all that support me. Now, my mind ain't that great, but when I see y'all and I know y'all, I do thank you all, man. Um, Laughing my ass off. I've coasted for 2 years. One day I'll get back. Vlogging, bro. Stop playing, man. You need to get back, man. I know the circumstances, but you got to get back, man. E1 Kicks, salute. E1 Kicks say, "You're salute to E1 Kicks, man. We need more
W1
unity in our community. We absolutely do, bro. You guys keep it 100. I appreciate you for noticing that,
Hey
Nubian
Jones, what's
King, man.
good?
I try to. Shay Jones, man, said, "What's good, my guy, man?" Salute to Shay Jones, one of Retro's incredible supporters. I appreciate you for supporting Retro and in turn coming through and supporting me, man. What's good? Bless you. Thank you for coming through, man. Welcome to the family. I know you already welcomed into Retro's family. Question for y'all: how many pairs of shoes in a month is too much?
Ooh, that's a good one. Who did that one?
So
Ohio. What's good?
Ohio 1986, man. That's a great question, man. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get to it. But for me, if you okay, so I'll start by saying this. Excuse me. I'll start by saying this. If you love the shoe that you're buying and you're not buying the shoe for outside purposes, and you can afford it and it doesn't affect your real life, there's never too many pairs. You can never buy too many pairs of shoes. Now me personally, looking at my circumstances, for me, 4 to 5 shoes in a month is that fine point. You get outside of that, you're doing too much. But like I said, it depends on your circumstances and your thought process behind buying the shoes that you buy. Retro, what's your thoughts on that, man?
Bruh, I go OD sometimes, but then you gotta know when to tap out too, bro.
Facts. I've been there.
I would say the most I ever bought in a month's time. No, we go back to that.
Yeah, he said how many? He said how many pairs in a month is too much.
I would say,
because honestly, in a month,
I would say 6. I would say 6.
Okay.
I would say 6
because I was gonna say
going 6 to 10
Jordan,
pairs. You kind of go OD.
Jordan in a month is dropping at least 10 pairs. To be honest, now those 10 pairs might not be the 10 pairs that you're necessarily looking at or like, but out of those 10 pairs, it's at least 4 that you're considering. Then you got Nike. Nike by itself is dropping like 15, 20 pairs within that month. I'm talking about runners, lifestyle shoes, trainers, things like that. Then and that's just within one umbrella. Then you got Adidas. Adidas is in a month is probably dropping. Now, if we're talking about quality, and when I say quality, we're talking about like all around. We're talking about like materials, looks, actual demand. They're probably, and I got to think outside of the US. They're probably dropping maybe 6, 7 pairs, maybe in a month's time. And then outside of Adidas, you have Saucony. Now, Saucony is probably going to drop maybe 4 pairs a month, 4 to 5 pairs a month.
What you call them,
Then you got
Sauconies?
Saucony. Yeah, that's what they is. They
I
Sauconies.
call them Sauconies. You know, it's a different slang. So
Yeah, that's that southern, you know, that's that southern slang. But Saucony is probably gonna drop maybe like 4 pairs a month. And then you got New Balance. New Balance is gonna probably give you maybe 5 or 6 quality pairs, and then you got the regular pairs in between. So you got a lot of things to choose from within a month's time. So there's a lot to say no to that you have to be strong and say no to, but there's a lot that you can also say yes to. So man, Ohio, that's a good question. It's a tough one, but it's a good one, bro. It's a good one. Thank you for asking that one, man. So for me, I say maybe 4 to 5. Retro, you said what, 6? 6 you doing after 6 you doing too much?
yeah, you doing too much in that month, bro. Like you gotta. It ain't like you gonna wear them all. I mean, I get it.
Right. That's
Something
true.
like
That's
that.
true. That's very true. No Hype 85 said we need to get people from the Discord in this live. Man, hey, look, let them know in the Discord we live, brother. Let them know in the Discord we live, and send them over here. I might
Well,
like
he did
try to pull
already.
in my
He
own
he he,
Discord.
pinned, he a real one. He pinned it. That's why I was saying what's good, KB. He already pinned it. He was
Okay.
people to push.
Okay. I appreciate you for that. No Hype, man. I appreciate you for that, man. Let the family know, man. Tons of people in Discord not supporting the honey bun. Hey, let's make a point to share these lives. Absolutely, man. No Hype, man. I appreciate you. And no, for those individuals that are in this live, man, all 14,000 people. We had 17,000 at one point, man. I appreciate everybody that's looking, even the ghost watchers, man. I got to show love and support and salutes to the ghost watchers. But for anybody that does not know me, of course, I'm Homegrown Kicks, but people call me HG for short. I love that. I'm cool with that. But if you all aren't aware, when I started doing lives, we started out, James and myself, we started out on Soul to Soul. And I was known for eating on every single live. It is what it is, man. And one of those things, more than eating, that I was known for was for honey buns, one of my favorite like snacks of snacks. And I was giving individuals like a little rhyme, a little freestyle. And I gotta do it. I gotta do it for y'all. No Diddy. But I gotta say, when y'all thought it was just on one live, hey, it wasn't no BS, it wasn't no jive. I gotta bring it over here to the Tuesday night live, and I gotta show you how we get it done. This is the reason why a lot of the OGs call me Honey Bun. Right here, man. I got Honey Buns by Lil Debbie. If y'all know, man. I appreciate y'all for pushing for me. Hit that hashtag honey bun. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to a point where I can drop the honey bun emojis. But I appreciate y'all. Let Lil Debbie know that HG ain't never stopped buying honey buns, supporting honey buns, and hoping to get that honey bun affiliate program, man. Your boy don't stop, man. It just wasn't for the lives. It just wasn't for show, man. Hey, because I know a lot of y'all was like, bro, the way you eating honey buns, how are you not fat by now? Hey, I ask the same questions every now and then, but yeah, man, salutes to No Hype for letting the people know what's going on, man. KBK said you give guys back by doing all these great lives and videos. We all won, man. I appreciate you for the kind words and the support, man. It is definitely not easy. It is nerve-wracking. It is scary because we don't know how you all will respond, but I appreciate y'all, man. No Hype said KB facts. Where would we be without the creators, man? But at the same time, where would the creators be without y'all? Thank you. Jump, man. Eric, man, salutes to you, man. Thank you for coming through to the live, man. Yo, he's an OG. That's not about hype. That's what I love about him. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Shout out to Jump, man. Shout out to Jump, man. Boston, man. What's good, Jump, man? Everything is good, man. Eric. I know we're a little bit behind, but what's good with you, brother, man? What's good? How you doing? How you feeling? And no hype. I pinned everyone under the comments, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. On Discord. Absolutely. All good. I can count on you to keep my my black A in line. Those events are outdated for sure. And Retro, you did read that one, man. Salutes to Retro, man, for holding your boy down, man, and keeping me in the loop, man. Make connections, time to spark fire. I can't wait for Dallas. Jumpman Eric makes sense, broski. With that being said, oh, let me get to this one. Let me get to this one because this individual's a cross supporter. Flawless of WCDT quality kicks. They need to do it more like Complex Con. Give us some experience. Exactly. Facts. That's what Sneaker Con lacks. Experience for the people. Experience. And to be honest, Sneaker Con, I don't think they care about whether we have a good experience or not. I honestly believe it is all about the dollar. And unfortunately, Complex Con is only done in California. A lot of us can't make it out to California. Some of us can, like Retro Rick, he got that chi. But people like your boy HG, we can't make it out to California. It's the pockets are too deep, the requirements are too deep. Pause, no diddy for your boy HG. So I can't make it to the Complex Con. I can only watch from afar and live vicariously through individuals that can get out
You
there.
better get them Delta Sky Miles. I ain't rich. I fall on the budget. Shit, me, bro. When I'm outside, I got to check in with my wife and make sure the kids straight. And I got, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shit. But I will go to LA in a heartbeat. You right, my boy. I get up out of here.
Yeah. So the next thing I want to get into, and it's okay. I love it when the shows go down like this to where we get into such a deep conversation that I'm not able to get into because I gotta over here off to the side. If y'all see me looking off to the side, I have a adult spreadsheet or what do they call it? Like I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. But I got a list, a board of the things and topics that I want to talk about when I go live. And sometimes, we might not be able to get into it, but that's okay, man, because that's the point of these lives, to get y'all engaged, get the conversation going, and see what y'all are thinking, man. So the next thing I want to get into, I want to talk about this individual because this individual has been forgotten. Not a lot of people know about him. But it is a case of like when we thought that like this weird little pig gremlin has disappeared from sneaker content. He popped up. Like he popped up on my feed. I don't know when the last time I looked for this dude, even watched his content, or even worried about him. But this little pig gremlin popped up on my Instagram feed. And he popped up smelling worse than before. Who am I talking about? Let me pull him up on the screen.
Shit, I want to know too. Where we going? Let's see.
Benjamin Pig Gremlin Kicks. Now y'all might be like, HG, like this ain't you, man. This ain't kind of the lane that you really go for. Hey, yeah, it is. But I'm not hating. The reason why I call him a pig gremlin is because if y'all don't know, he is a reseller. Now that's not why I'm calling him a pig gremlin, but he is a reseller that is known for being one of the very first, braggadocious, boisterous out there resellers. When he posted a wall of Trophy Room, Jordan 1, the freeze outs. He was the first individual to post what the script of young resellers follow, where they put that big old wall, where they flexing like this in front of all those shoes, covering their faces. You know, they got the weird little weirdo pose, like it's some kind of serious flex. He was one of the very first individuals to do that. He also now he started reselling when he was a kid, and he did it. I will say that his business motto or his approach to the business was smart, because I think he started when he was maybe like 14, 15 years old, where he was getting some of his friends to stand in line and get the shoes that a lot of people were looking for, and he was selling them. And he got like really big with a lot of famous people like DJ Khaled. Y'all might know him from a lot of DJ Khaled videos where DJ Khaled would be like, "Yo, Benjamin, how's business?" And he's like, booming. And he been a hot underage kid in a hot tub with a bunch of grown women. That's neither here nor there. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But like, he was known for all of that. And his last social media, infamy or social media awareness was he was at an airport, I believe it was, and a bunch of kids around his age who idolized him. That's why they say never meet your idols, or be careful who you choose to be your idols. A bunch of kids, walked up to him and was like, "Hey, can I get a picture?" And blase, blase, blase. And one kid took a picture of him, and he decided to tell his group of friends to beat the dude up, take his phone, and delete the picture off of his phone. And he did a little bit of, jail time for gang mentality and theft by taking and things like that. And that's when I stopped really fooling with him, because, bro, you're a social media reseller. You're not that important to the point where you can't take a picture with the people that made you who you are. Now, you might have been in a position where you weren't in the mood to take a picture, but let the individual know. Or at least go ahead, suck it up, and take the picture. It's not like the kid walked up on you while you were eating dinner or with your family, harassing you, asking for a picture. You were on your way traveling in the airport. Get the picture with the kid, move on. Don't send your buddies to beat him up, give him a bloody nose, and take his phone and delete the picture. But this Instagram and YouTube, content creator by the name of Business Untitled did a piece on Benjamin Kicks, and they chopped it up for Instagram into several different videos. And if you want to go to Business Untitled's YouTube page, you are very well welcome to go. But they asked him a couple of questions, and this is what he had to say. One was about Nike and his dealings with Nike, and the other one was about how he was able to make the type of moves where he was getting those mountains of shoes, how he was able to do it and how he went about it. So I think I'm gonna go and play how he dealt with his business with Nike first, and you all tell me what you think about that, and then I'll play the more eye-opening, controversial part, because it really makes you think what's really going on at Nike. But I'll go ahead and play this real quick. I'll shut up.
Now, fast forward, it's kind of tough with the shoe stuff because Nike's been pulling back contracts from a lot of stores, even like Foot Lockers, all these big companies, to just do it themselves because they got so big now to where they raise retail, everything sells. It's not like before. Before, stuff used to sit on the shelf. Now, fast forward, it's kind of tough with the shoe stuff because Nike's been pulling back contracts from a lot of stores, even like Foot Lockers, all these big companies to just do it themselves because they got so big now to where they raise retail, everything sells. It's not like before. Before stuff used to sit on the shelf.
So he's talking about with that video. I believe he was asked, what is reselling like in today's climate? And that's where you got the response, because before, and Retro, you talked about this on your live the other day, where I asked if, or maybe it was mine, I don't know, either one, it was either on my live or Retro's live. You got to look at it. Please feel free to support it, go back and and help figure out. But you were saying that resellers were actually helping the community. So I'm guessing that's what his thought process was on that as well, where he was saying where shoes used to sit, resellers would go back and buy those shoes that were sitting, and you could sell those shoes and make a profit. Now in today's market, Nike is paying more attention to and we all see it in reports that myself, Retro, and everybody else that does sneaker content has saying, Nike is starting to pull those contracts from shoe stores, i.e. the death of Finish Line, i.e. the imminent death of Champs, i.e. the death of what is it? The Jumpman 23 store, or I think that's what it is.
Look, bro, countless of mom and pop stores.
Flight 23, yeah, and countless other mom and pop stores. Nike is more so relying on themselves than they are relying on these brick and mortar spots. So it makes it a little bit tougher for resellers to kind of get those behind the scene deals that not only take products that have been sitting off the shelf, but that also give access to individuals that didn't know it was possible to get access to certain pairs of shoes. Now this next clip that I'm about to play is a little bit of insight on how he was able to make some of the moves that he was able to make. So let's go ahead and check this one out.
I had a girl that her dad had like a big account, and she was getting me all the shoes through her dad's account. So I was getting like 100 pairs, posting a picture on Instagram. Nike was like freaking out. They were like going to every store trying to figure it out. They still never figured it out to this day. But
now they know.
let's say I was buying 100 pairs for $300 each. So like whatever, 30,000, whatever it is. And I was flipping them for like 600 a pair. So it was crazy because it wasn't a saturated market. Not a lot of people had the chance to buy the shoes I was buying. So I was buying them, selling them. I remember I made like big cartel, Shopify websites, got all my accounts frozen because I was under 18, PayPal my money. It was bad for a minute, but got out of that situation. I had a girl that.
So, as we saw, one of the largest scandals that involved reselling in Nike was the fact that one of the largest resellers' mother actually worked on the board of Nike, and he was using her Nike card to not only he was using her Nike expense card to not only purchase shoes, but purchase shoes at a discount and resell them for full resale market value. So it seems that with this testimony as well, a lot of issues for Nike are internal, because he just said, y'all heard it, he just said it. The daughter of a Nike employee was getting him multiple pairs of shoes, and he was able to get pairs through there and sell them for $600 profit, bro.
That's
I'm not
my
mad.
ops. Look, bro, them my ops. They always been my ops. And people, even a reseller tell you that, or people that collect, and some of y'all can kind of, even you, them the ops. Nike the ops, bro. Right. Like when I mean by ops, that's the opposition, right? So it makes sense to hold your own product, give it to certain people to boost it up, so you can resell it, and that person might kick back you some money, or you know what I'm saying? Like you said with the old girl that got she got let go from Nike. You think he wouldn't let her son know when the drops was gonna happen? And then he letting his other people
Oh,
know
absolutely.
what happened. Now they setting up with the bots, or they setting up at venues and lines, and yeah, it's kickback, bro. And I think she wasn't the only one. They go, honey bun. I don't think she was the only one. She just probably the only one that
Facts.
outed. But you know, going up the ladder, yeah, all them folks know what's going on from Beaver, Oregon to Memphis, Tennessee, and everywhere in between, bro. Let's be for real.
SB Rummy said, I just got back from SneakerCon LA. I went there to meet up with great friends and see if I can find any deals, but can never say no to a free trip to Cali. See, so they bring you out there for free. If ain't nobody bringing me out there for free, or let me ask you, if they weren't bringing you out there for free, SB Rami, would you really go off the strength of just it being a sneaker con? Would you really go? Jumpman Eric said, yeah, yo, Sosa, yeah, I have fun and just hang out. I'm a different type of cat. I don't know if I go to a sneaker con and I pay $20 to $30 plus the cost of parking, because Atlanta, you got to pay for parking. So if I pay, let's say it's about like $20 to park, but to be honest, to park next to the event area where they hold SneakerCon, if you want to park right there in front, you're gonna spend about $50 to $100, $40, $50, $100. So if I pay that plus the $25 to $35 to gain admission, is it really worth it? Are there enough events or opportunities to justify me paying $150 before I walk into the door? And this is just a guess. No, hell no. It's not worth it. If I want to hang out, I can just invite a bunch of content creators to go to the damn varsity. Or I can make my own thing and invite a bunch of content creators. Shout out to Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks for RetroCon. That's what Retro did. He created his own shit, and I guarantee you, RetroCon is 1,000 times more worth it than SneakerCon.
Oh yeah, it was an experience, man. Wife cooking, we got wings, fries, we got like, man, it'd be an experience, bro. Like
I guarantee you, SneakerCon ain't damn feeding you.
Oh no, but we have a good time, bro. We have spirits. I can't say what but we be having a good time.
Right, we know what experience is. Grown folks know what experience is.
We did the Travis Scott's fragments, the blue ones. We did a giveaway.
Right.
Slap on the wheel. So when y'all said the ticket, what they said the ticket was $25. So when people spent their $25, they automatically was in the giveaway when they walked through the door. So like every time I do my retro cons, when you pay your money and we see you on the list and stuff like that, people know it's going to be a raffle or a giveaway. Some people pay extra, but automatically when you walk through the door, you spend your money and get in, you automatically on the giveaway wheel. So we make sure before we in the venue, we do 1 day venue. Sometimes we do 2 days. If we do a 2-day venue, it's giveaways on both days. So people walk away with all types of products, bro. But yeah, I got to make it make sense, bro, because people are coming from out of town. People are spending money. You got to pay for parking depending on location and all, so it can get kind of frustrating when you get to the venue and you ain't possibly leaving with nothing. I made sure every time someone made a purchase, I made sure they had a tote bag. If you got there early, we had RetroCon tote bags. I be trying to reach out to I think somebody said in the comments, like, yo, you can all the YouTubers should come together to a venue. Yeah, so I be reaching out to like Mike Rich. I be having Mike Rich and Jay the Sneaker Guy pull up at the same damn time. And everybody else that I know that I mess with in fashion, like Tooliness Clothing, and at those venues, right, just to make it more special. And I'll be dropping names. Yo, this person gonna be in the
Retro.
building.
Keep telling them about what you do with RetroCon, man, because I want to make sure that people like I want to make sure that people know about RetroCon and that RetroCon gets bigger than something like SneakerCon, because you do a lot for the community. You do a lot for just individuals in general. And what you have done just from seeing from afar, because I've never been, but just from seeing from afar, it is 1,000 times better than a sneaker con. And we got to get it to the point where you can put it in somewhere like the Georgia World Congress Center, to where it makes sense, where people are paying like these prices to get in. We got to get that to that point, man. We're gonna hustle, we're gonna grind. But yeah, tell them a little bit more about RetroCon, man.
So speaking like getting, so all my vendors, when I had my vendors to pull up, they also had the giveaway stuff, bro. I would have them give away shoes. Make sure that we had a retail table. When I mean by retail, we actually had shoes in there for like retail and under, and they still was new. It was getting so popular. RetroCon 3, I bought a whole used section of just my personal Jordan in the size 12. Some of my kids' shoes that they would, they didn't want no more. I got 4 girls that grew out their shoes, and I had them on the table. My girls keep their shoes up, and they was grade school 4 through, well, they was getting bigger now, but sizes 4 through 8 or 4 through 7, should I say, and they was popping off, you know what I'm saying? So I made it kind of a family thing. My wife got involved with it with her dad. They got the cooking. Like I said, we just make sure everybody have fun and come out, man, and enjoy. I haven't did one in a while. I don't know if I'm gonna do one again. If I do, I would tell everybody it's gonna be RetroCon 5. I was gonna do back to school. Due to the accident I was in, that ain't finna happen. It seemed like every time I try to get a RetroCon or something popping off, it's something, setback. That's another whole story. But yeah, man, RetroCons it be different. I did play off the word sneaker con. I ain't gonna hold you and all the other venues because I did go to the sneaker con. So I'm like, yo, hold up, man. Me being me, it's like, yo, how can I outdo one of the world's biggest venues at that time that was coming up? And especially, like I say, back in the day, they was making noise. So I'm like, okay, they getting this person to push up. They getting this person to push up. They getting this person to push up. So I would do the same thing. I reach out to like a Cool Kai or Jada or something like that. A couple of times Jada was supposed to come to one of the pop-ups. It's just the timing wasn't right. Like, we was gonna have Jada Kids push up. We had to speak to his security, my security, because we have security at all venues, right? So my security had to speak to his security to let us know, and this, that, and the third, something else came up. So he didn't come through for the the pull-up, but like stuff like that, we just try to make it special for everybody. I know the last time we did have David Reeves, and that was Kai partner when they was doing the shoes. So he pulled up with a lot of his shoes and products, and people had the chance to meet him. All my vendors made plenty of money when they didn't think they was gonna make money. So when my vendors was coming out of town, or stuff like that, I would run the wheel, like the raffles, on their table. So at like RetroCon 1 and 2, they was getting used to it. I think by 3, they was like, man, just give him whatever he want on the table. So when people was coming in, they still reselling. Like, I'm dealing with straight resellers. They wanted their prices. But I would go to their table and be like, hey, bro, I knew certain people. They was coming in from out of town. And I knew their sizes. I'm like, hey, bro, cut them a break. I know you want $450 for this shoe. We don't even say what shoe. I know you want $450, bro. Can you do 3 for me? Can you? They're looking at me like, whoa. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, I was with you when you got the damn shoe. You pay retail, but I ain't say nothing. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. You can't. So I give them that look. All right. So they would start doing it and just giving back, and people was getting more excited because they was getting grails they couldn't touch. But on the back end, instead of my vendors losing money, what I would do was run a raffle on their table. So we was doing $30. So when I do the RetroCons, we do it online and inline. So every time I did a RetroCon, I would go live with the wheels. So people that couldn't make it, I will go to all my vendors' tables and let people pick off their tables or what product they wanted. So we'll do $30, 30 slots. So that was $900. I would give all the money to all the vendors that I had on each table, no matter what. I would break it up evenly to all of them. So all my vendors actually made money with me. Like, besides what they sold, they looked out on certain shoes. But I'm like, okay, you looking out, y'all with the movement. I'm doing retail. We doing resale and we doing raffles, and y'all rocking with me. So I'm gonna make sure all y'all tables gonna get at least 900 or whatever that product was, 1,600. Sometimes we do 40 for 40, and somebody will have
Right.
a exclusive shoe on there, and they will win it. Person will come down, pick it up. They'll come. We'll mail it to them if they hit. But that was when it was getting hard to get stuff, man. Getting back to what we was talking
Right.
about, the game done changed. It done changed now, bro. It's like,
Right.
people that couldn't touch, y'all can touch now. And what I mean by that, everything is kind of sitting. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
people are just hip. People are getting more hip to how to get the shoes, or y'all
Right.
getting smart. You see the price
Right.
going up, and you tired of spending money.
Facts. Vlogging with Demetrius. Shout out to my brother. He said, instead of SneakerCon, how about sneaker YouTuber? Just link up
Yeah,
outside of sneakers. Me and my
yeah.
wife definitely enjoyed our cruise trip, especially meet HG and his lady for the first time. Man, I appreciate you. I had a great time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just on some chill shit. And we didn't do too much talking about shoes. We did have pairs of shoes with us, some that might not have excited you and things like that, but it definitely was a good time. And I would most definitely like to include a lot more people in just meeting up, kicking the shits, and just talking. If shoes come up as conversation points, that's good too. But from what I can see from the chats and lives and conversations that we have, man, y'all are good. Y'all are good people. Just on the surface level, y'all are good people. So I ain't got no problems with that. No Hype told me I need more moderators. And hey, man, No Hype, I appreciate you for letting me know. I got you. You and KB. If anybody wants to be a moderator, please hit me up and let me know. A lot of the lives and things go in according to plan with you all's help. So you all are just as much as a part of this as I am. I'm just an avenue or a window for you all to express your opinions and hopefully get the attention of the folks at the top, the big wigs, to hear. Hey, shout out to Neil Kimmon. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Said it's honey bun time. Neil Kimmon with the $2 dono. Facts,
Bro, I thought
man.
you
You
been
already know,
seen
man.
that, bro.
God bless you. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, man. Hey, look, it's difficult, man. You never know how hard it is to run through the comments and to let everybody's voice be heard until you got to do it on your own, man. You got to. It's definitely a task, and I appreciate everybody for y'all patience. If he was black equals Rico and flawless. LOL. Neil Kimmon said, peace, love, and sneakers, y'all, man. Thank you so much, Neil Kimmon. Thank you so much for your support. LOL. Whoa, what happened, y'all? LOL. Danny is selling manscaping products now. Danny, who? I know y'all ain't talking about who I think y'all talking about, man. Ohio 1986 said, I'm in the process of getting every original colorway 1 through 14. Smart man, excellent move. I usually get mine off eBay's authentication guarantee. Each pair usually hits me about 140 to 170, and I'm currently at 3 pairs this month. That's not bad. That's not bad. No Hype said, I'm seeing Adidas. I'm seeing New Balances everywhere lately, and Adidas. I was reading a little ahead, even though I'm a little behind, but thank you. Let's see. Jeffrey Flight 23 said, "What's good? Hi, my boy." Whoa, 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 whoa. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. KB Kicks 412. You didn't have to do that, bro. I appreciate you with the $5 dono. He said, thanks for the wrench, HG. Always here to support you, bro. Man, thank you. God bless you. I appreciate it, man. Wow, man. I appreciate it more than you know, man. So Jeffrey Flight 23, a supporter of Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks, man. Salutes to you for being here. Thank you for supporting Retro, and thank you in turn for supporting me. He said, hi, my boy. Retro said, Mac, yo, because Mac said, what up, man? What up, Mac, man? Thank you for coming through and supporting, man. Thank you so much, man. KB Kick said, yo, pass me a honey bun HG, man. I got you. Straight like that, man. I hope you caught it, man. Don't fumble the honey box bun, man. Honey bun box, man. Don't fumble it. Neil Kimmon said this dude was illegal before 18. Whoa. Messing any corporation that has been messing around us for years is fine with me. Messing over any corporation that's been messing us over for years is fine with me. Still not very honest though. Yeah, 1,000 times better. Let's see.
He talking about that retro con.
Yeah,
I mean that sneak. That retro con.
Robert Williams, man. Let's see. Okay. D Mackey says stupid retail tables.
Hey, they talking about that retro. Hey, I remember that shit in
Right.
Chicago. Rob, was you in Chicago? I remember when I met Chicago in the Foot Locker.
Rob Williams said, I remember when I met Retro Rick in Chicago. We was in line at Foot Locker grabbing those high 85 reverse breads. I'm definitely grabbing those bread 85s. I had the first 85s. These will be my last. So that's Robert's final.
You way back, bro.
That's on them 85.
That was about 4 or 5 years ago. That was when they dropped the number pair. Rob, if I ain't mistaken, I remember like yesterday. It was a Thursday. If I ain't mistaken, bro, they dropped that shoe on the Thursday before All-Star Weekend kicked off. And right after that, that's when everything went haywire, bro. That's when, right after that All-Star game, that's when the COVID happened. And they shut down everything when we got back. That February, March, April, you couldn't even go outside. It was martial law in all states, bro. They shut down.
Neil Kimmon, facts. Nothing beats Comic-Con. I'm a Comic-Con head myself. But man, you never okay. So here's the amazing thing, and everybody watching, y'all got this same ability too, but you never really know what kind of mark or footprint you leave on somebody that you come across. That's why you got to put your best representation of yourself forward.
Good shit, Rob.
There's,
for real, Robert.
Regardless of whether people think you might be corny or not. Just be yourself, man. People rock with your authentic self. Like I don't remember when they did the stash drop in Atlanta, but I remember seeing Retro Rick in line having like a short 10 to 20 second conversation because I had known Rick from like Mike Rich's videos, and I think I said something like, what do they have left inside of the Nike sneaker stash spot in Atlanta? And Rick was like truthful, humble, and was like, hey, my boy, it ain't really much left in there because you had to get here early. And if you knew, you knew, but they got some stuff in there. And I was just like, this man don't know me from a can of dry paint, and the fact that he was honest enough to say that was cool as fuck to me, because he could have just been like, he couldn't have said nothing, or he could have been like, man, when you get in there, you'll see what they got, and just keep it pushing. Because I was there for the hype stuff, and I had got up. I was with my girl. I had got up stupid early to get in line for the hype stuff, but you had to have gotten up.
Let me ask you something. Was that you talking about when they did the Nike stat. You talking about the sneaker thing when they was doing
Yes.
picking up all the shoes at that little location?
Yep. Yep.
Wow, you went way back, bro. You went back. Damn.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep.
when they had the
But
barricades outside every day
yep.
for 90
Yep.
days.
Yes.
It was the
Yes.
sneaker
Yes.
app. So
Yep.
it wasn't sneaker stash. It was the sneaker app. That's when they was experimenting
Mm-hmm.
on us. And we wanted the sneaker pass. So they would do the special drops in locations. And I used to go up there spazzing.
I got the pins out of the vending machine,
Hey,
the shoelace, and something
you
else.
remember the pins? Yo, I got the
got it.
charger.
I still got it.
I got the little charger with the Nike phone
I
charger.
wanted the charger, but didn't get it.
I had the gold chain. Yo, I wrecked that vending machine. I got so smart. I had 4 devices. No, because look, you only can scan one at a time a day on the device.
Right, facts.
On the vending machine.
Yep.
You want to play?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in this thing every day, bro. Yo, we was in there. Man, bro, you just brought back a memory real quick, bro. On the last
But
day.
in order to get like the hype stuff, you had to. I said I was in line stupid early. You had to be in line stupid early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about you had to be there like 1 a.m. And keep in mind, the sneaker stash at that time did not open until about 8 or 9 a.m. in that morning. And a lot of people would camp out. Not at 1 a.m. the very day, but they would camp out at like 8, 9 o'clock the day before.
Because
so
you
that's
had to
how
be in the
crazy
drop
the
zone.
sneaker stash.
So you still had to be in that drop zone for that 25-mile radius for Atlanta, where the beaker was on that building.
Right.
So like if you was out the city or running errands when they was they dropped Levi. Not going back thinking at it, right? I was complaining about them because I felt like, yo, y'all dropping everyday stuff. That's why I used to get mad. But they dropped some shit. Now that I think about it, going back, looking at it, they dropped Levi 4s, the black, man, they dropped the white pair.
I didn't hit for none of that. And I was a little heated, but I already knew what it was, man.
The PlayStation Air Force Ones. They did the 10.
That's what I wanted. Oh my
God. They did the Vapor Max 10. They did the Serena Williams. They was dropping.
The only thing that was there that I thought was worth it that I hit for a pair of Air Max 90 Mars landings, because at the time they were going for crazy prices.
I remember those, the orange pair.
Yes. And then I hit for my girl a pair of the Laylee May Jordan 1s with the fur on the tongue.
I remember those.
And she loved them.
Yeah, my daughter still wear hers.
So like I was a little disappointed that I wasn't able to get no off-whites or at least a pair of PlayStations, but I was like, okay, I might be disappointed, but the experience was cool enough. Being in line, seeing like the energy of the people and just like the not knowing of what was going to happen, that was cool enough for me. And that's what we really need to bring back to the sneaker culture. I don't know what happened or why Nike sneakers stopped doing that, but those were dope events.
So look, I can tell you, bro, this we actually, I can't say names or certain. Me and Nike ended up getting cool, bro. Them folks gave me a gag order. Like I was like, they really was clapping my YouTube channel. Like I was going in on them folks every day. Like I ain't dropping. I was giving up information. I was getting shoes, and they knew I didn't hit, and they was trying to figure it all out. Like, yo, how you keep getting these shoes, bro? We should stay in the area. Right. We'll have people go down there that we knew the loop lines, man, just to get the shoes. But man, yeah, that definitely that was back in the day, my boy. It needs to get back like that, but
right. So Nike, if you listening, we 2 hours in. If you listening, man, bring some of that stuff back, man. Stop giving us these what do they call them? Whatever they is, they do them lives. We don't care about none of that stuff, man. Give us like some OG interactive kind of stuff. Y'all did it one time, and it struck gold, and y'all just decided not to do it.
They was supposed to go to state after that. So look,
right.
They were gonna stay with us for 90 days. We heard, because matter of fact, when they closed down the building, we was like, what? I remember when it first came on the app, on your phone, on the sneaker app. It was like grand opening. They had like the little backdrop of the city and said sneakers.
Right.
And it said from March. When did they do it? I want to say February or March, whatever, for 90
They
days.
did it for a good long time.
It was 90 days. I was
Because I remember at the time I stayed on Northside Drive, so
you
I
was
was
around the corner.
always
You
yes,
at the
I
cheat
was
code. You was there.
I was always like
you ain't
in
hit
the
nothing.
area.
You didn't hit shit.
No,
That's why you yeah.
no,
Golly.
no. That's why I was mad. Hit
No,
nothing. I
you
was
had
like,
to
I'm
know, bro.
literally 5 minutes away.
Let me tell you
and I
how
didn't
bad
hit
we was down there,
nothing.
bro. It was to the point where we knew they was gonna do the sneaker pass already. Because we just knew. Like I can't say sources, but we knew through other sources that was there, like, okay, this time is gonna be at this time. How your phone ready? Where y'all hearing rumblings, like when you there every day and you seeing how them employees move and they coming in and out. Because I used to deal with a lot of the employees up there at that little pop-up, and some of them used to work at
Right.
Lennox back in the day. So they already knew me from Lennox. And then it was just like, okay, y'all got this, y'all. So once you knew
Bro,
what
I
was
remember
going to happen,
watching like I don't know what it was that you had. I don't know if it was like Instagram or something, but I remember watching when you would put up them quick posts about you being up at Lenox Mall. And I remember thinking to myself, maybe if I run up to Lenox Mall real quick, I can get some hype shoes. But I remember watching the lives that you would do. I think it was like Instagram. I remember seeing the lives or seeing like the after pictures from like previous lives you did where you just have bags. And I'm like, nope. If I leave now, it's too late. It like the Drake album say, if you if you hearing it now, it's too late. And I'm because I was literally because like I said, I stayed on Northside Drive.
all them bags. So look, I want you to think about it. All them bags and them pictures that like what you were saying with old boy do, like when you got the shoe and I got the stunt and show y'all 50, 100 shoes and all that. Yeah, I do that, so that's why I was laughing when you said that. I get it. But what people didn't know on the back end was all my shit was for the game and the retro family and people that come to retro con. So when I was getting those shoes, I already had a vision in mind that I was gonna make sure that people couldn't touch, they was gonna touch now. So that's why I was outside grabbing them shoes like that. And I was getting cool with a lot of because I was naturally not no reseller, bro. I'm just good at what I do.
Right.
So I'm a network and I know how to move and I know how to make the line move. Not trying to be funny. Y'all know me. If I'm outside, I'm gonna move that line and I'm gonna keep y'all entertained. Because 10 times out of 10, I'm at the front of the line
all
anyway.
day.
So only time I turn my back is at the door.
When this man say he was at the front of the line, he is not lying. When I say every now and then, when Mike Rich mentioned retro, like the first time I heard Mike Rich mention retro, I was like, well, who is retro? And I followed Retro's IG because of Mike Rich, and I would see the bags and bags and bags. I'm like, yo, that looked like Lenox Mall. That's literally 8 to 10 minutes up the street from where I am. How is this guy doing this? And I'll say I was a curious and I was envious, but I wasn't gonna fanboy anything
because catching hell.
because fanboying is not my thing. So I live in Atlanta. I've come across a lot of famous people, from artists like Big Boy to Bow Wow.
We're not starstruck. We see them every day.
Right. So I'm not starstruck by anybody or any means by of the stretch of the imagination. But it's funny how life works its way in full circle. So you never know what's possible, man. You never know what you're capable of. You never know what's going to happen. It might not happen when you want it to happen, but it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Like, I never saw like retro stuff and be like, hey man, I see what you're doing. You think you can hook me up or nothing? I never approached Rick in any kind of manner like that ever. It just so happened that, life brought it back full circle. I got connected with Rick, and I mean, it's been what it's been thus far.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't know you even we even linked like pause back then. Like almost sound funny, but
right.
When you say you was with your wife at that I cannot. It's 10th Street. What was the damn address? It was right around the corner from him.
It was Howell Mill Road. It was Howell Mill Road
in that intersection.
in
I want to say it was 10th
between
Street.
14th and
They
M
was building
Street.
that new high. Yeah, they was building that new high rise. It was right by the corner where
Yep.
the Sherwin Williams was. I
Yep.
used to look.
Where
My
they shot
jug was.
that,
I used to park my green work van at Sherwin Williams. That same van I was in the accident in, and they towed it out. So that's how I used to get the VI, because it wasn't no parking around there. Or if you didn't know, even when people was paying for parking, because like the first week, it was madness up there, like from the grand opening.
Yes.
To people getting used to it, and then they start realizing, this is an everyday thing now. They was like,
Manolo Prado was up there too. A lot of big names was up there.
When you stay full circle, Manolo can tell you this. I wanted to bring it up because I had Manolo on my podcast. This full circle, right? This is like God's honest truth, transparency. My boy Munch, Shoe Butler can tell you, because that's how I met Munch and a lot of my people that I rock with. Manolo had got to the line one day and he was late. We got a play in the call and we already outside. We lined up by the generator. By the end, they like, bro, y'all can't be in front of the store no more. They had extra security and barricades, and we started the line by the generator. Manolo pushed up. Man, why ain't nobody tell me? I knew of him. I knew he was going to resale stores, and everybody was like, yo, Manolo kind of this, that, and the third. Yo, he's an influencer. He came and set his pink chair down and said, I ain't going such and such. This my chair. You better not touch it.
Right.
This chair sitting inside right now in my house to this day.
And if y'all don't know who Manolo Prado is, y'all need to get to know Manolo Prado.
I don't play with the chairs,
from ATATF. A lot of Atlanta locals, but they are big in the sneaker and hat wear game. They just big in urban culture and content creation, period. Now, I don't know Manolo personally, but I know of Manolo, and I don't know KO personally either. But a homeboy of mine that I worked with were friends with those two individuals, so that's how I know of them. So I mean, like, the world is big, but it's also small, bro. Like, and it's crazy. And just like the experiences that we share with y'all, and I know it seems like rambling a little bit, but the experiences that we share with y'all are the experiences that made sneaker culture what it is. And we just don't have those kind of experiences anymore. For like all the crazy BS that you saw on TV, 90% of the time, it wasn't that crazy BS that you saw on TV, man. It was good experiences. Now, every now and then, people got out of hand, which is, to be expected. You got to put people back in line sometimes, let them know what's up. But for the most part, people in the sneaker culture are good people, man. We not idiots. We not just doing stupid stuff just to do stupid stuff. We out there trying to make connections and just enjoy and have an opportunity to get what we want. And I want to build something to get back to that shit, man, because like what Retro was saying and what I experienced, I got kind of towards the end of it, but that's some of the best freaking experiences that, I've ever had, man. And it's brought people in my circle and relationships. It's brought us even closer because of that, man. And so you can't say that all sneaker situations are bad situations, man. With something like that, you cannot say that. Now I know a lot of us are a little bit older and have gotten out of wanting to do that, but sometimes, man, we gotta get back into our youth, man. Just because we getting older don't mean we can't experience and enjoy some of the old stuff that we used to, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I know I went on some kind of movie kind of rant. Y'all waiting for the strings and orchestra to play in the background and the soft music, but we got to get back to that, man. And the young kids can't do it because the young kids don't know about it. So we got to build that experience for the young kids to understand how
You got a
good the
little
sneaker culture
storytelling,
can
bro.
be,
You got to like,
and
you got to have
that it's not
storytelling, bro.
just all about that is not all about just the money. You know what I'm saying? So and that's another reason why I just had to bring RetroCon to light, because SneakerCon, as far as I'm concerned, until SneakerCon shows me different. And this is not like shooting shots, but SneakerCon, as far as I'm concerned, is a bunch of crap. Complex Con, I don't know, but Complex Con, from what I've been told, is a lot of politicking as well. Like Sneaker Con learned that politicking mess from Complex Con. But Retro Con, I'm here to tell y'all, from what I've seen and from what I understand, and hopefully from what Rick told y'all, it is back to the original feel good feeling that, you know, made the sneaker culture what it really is. So hopefully in the future, Retro will be able to bring that back, and you all will be able to experience that feeling again, or your kids or the grandkids or whatever will be able to experience that feeling again. But that's what we need, man. That's what we really need, to be 100% honest with y'all. That's what we need, man. No Hype 85 said, did y'all notice Nike pulled the oxidized green forest? And No Hype said that a good little minute ago, but I did not notice they pulled the oxidized green forest, because the oxidized green forest was not a shoe that I was concerned about. But I can understand why they pulled them joints, because that's not what the people wanted. I kept trying. I mean, it is a "I told you so" moment, and you know, don't take it negatively, but I told y'all that nobody cared about the oxidized Jordan 4s. Like, we're starting to wake up. You all are starting to wake up, and I'm so glad you all are doing it. We're not spending our money on a crapshoot, you know, where Nike has just thrown shit to the wall and hoping it sticks. And I'm glad that you all and that we all are not doing that anymore. And what Nike does is, if something is not selling, and Adidas does it too, because they did it with the not this year, but like the year before. Well, even back during COVID, things that are not selling, they take it off, and it goes back to Nike, and it goes back to Adidas. Now, with that being said, during holiday time, look out for a restock of the oxidized green Jordan 4s. They're going to try to catch people who are trying to buy shoes for their loved ones, their friends and family. So, but just know it's not going to be a restock. It's just going to be a redrop of pairs that did not sell. He said, No Hype said, I think they pulled those and the metallic burgundy 85s. Nobody wanted them joints either. Nobody wanted the burgundy 85s either. A lot of Jordans are being rightfully so vetted. We don't want that joint. We don't want them yellow 4s that they dropped in the women's sizes. We don't want them gold Jordan 1s that they dropped in the women's sizes. We don't want them burgundy platinum Jordan 1s. We don't want none of them. It's a lot of crap that Nike done dropped that we don't want. And this is how we get the power back in the people's hands. Now, they ain't gonna drop no prices, because like somebody told me, they've never seen Nike drop prices back to some of the old prices, but hopefully they damn well won't jack up the prices. And speaking of jacking up the prices, let me take this joint up off of here, and I'll go here. Sneaker drops by Leo. Where is it? The 85 Air Jordan 1 breads are set to retail to $250. $250 of them munions.
Got to have them.
Oh,
Got to have them. Double up, shot.
I got to have them. And so don't nobody think nothing is crazy or
What the
you know,
price?
behind the back or nothing like that. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all, Rick. If you can, brother, I need you to help me get these. I'll pay,
Look, I'm
but
gonna tell
I
you what to
got
do.
to
Look,
have
this how
these.
remember I said balling on the budget, right? So look,
Right,
this gonna be All-Star Weekend shoe. It comes out
right,
between February the 14th and the 16th. So now you got to find out what All-Star Weekend is. All-Star Weekend is in San Francisco, the Bay Area.
right,
So now
right.
you need to be booking an Airbnb for real cheap right now. You need to be looking for cheap plane tickets when they get close to All-Star Weekend. Everything finna be. I'm giving y'all free game right now. Everything finna be sold out. Majority of all pairs of this shoe, the money is gonna be in San Francisco, California, the West Coast. You got undefeated in all these damn stores.
Right.
85% of them, everything that's coming up from February that they bring it out for All-Star Weekend is going to be in that city, bro. So 250, yeah, but then if you can't touch it, what you think that 250 gonna be?
Oh, that's gonna be about
400,
500.
4-5, and
500.
that's what's going to end.
Right.
And then Nike also was like, okay, I wouldn't be surprised if they making them limited. They already saying special box or
Right.
whatever they finna hit
Right.
us with special
Right. Special
packaging.
box.
They're
Right.
trying to prove the 250 thing, but I'm thinking
Price
now
point. Right.
y'all
Right.
gonna drop less shoes and hike the price up and get stuff back in demand and get a little bit more buzz back around their stock. That's what I think they're trying to pull. But go on book the tickets if you want the shoe, because like majority of the people, unless you hit a tier 0 store or a boutique in Atlanta like Wish and stuff, don't be surprised if Wish only got like 9 or 10 pairs and it's 100 people
Facts.
outside and it's only
Facts.
9 or 10 pairs. All them pairs is going to be in the
Facts.
Bay Area.
Facts. Like
And
so
look,
prior to say, you ain't getting these.
and it's kind of like a San Francisco colorway too, being in the Bay Area. Shit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
red with that white.
So for me, I've never owned a pair of Bread Jordan 1s ever. So if anybody don't want them and they want to help your boy HG out, this is my official call out for help. Ohio 1986 said Bread 85s. I'm still doubling up. I wear a size 10, if you don't know, but absolutely, I'm doubling, tripling up. There's gonna be a 500 to 750 if I do my math right, plus tax expenditure. So, hey, it might sound crazy, but I need these. I know Rick, you getting some for yourself too.
Man,
you a
yeah,
man
bro.
of the people, but I know you getting some for yourself, man.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. Facts. You know, I got that number pair, so I'm gonna add to this one, bro. I got the number pair with the dust. I'm gonna add to this one, man. 5 years later, they coming back out.
You facts. So there are, let me see. So I didn't held y'all up pretty much long enough. And I know the conversation is good, like, because I rarely ever say, and there's a whole lot to cover, and we're gonna cover this on next Tuesday's live. But okay, so I'm gonna touch this before we go, because I don't want this to get stale. And after this week, it does not really need any more coverage. But in the last live last week on Wednesday, we talked about the shoe surgeon and the things that are going on with the lawsuit between Nike and the shoe surgeon, where Nike is suing Dom for 60 to I think about $63 million. Sneaker Fetish, go follow him. I'm not gonna play his video, but Sneaker Fetish has the court document. I don't know how Sneaker Fetish got a hold of the court document. But if y'all don't know about him, y'all better go find out. But he's got a hold of the court document, and he's given a little bit more insight. That conversation was good. So if y'all hadn't seen the last live, go ahead and check that out. I covered the majority of it, but Snicker Fetish, he touched on those little fine points. But the shoe surgeon wrote a statement. He finally came back and said something. Now, before I get to that statement, I'm going to pull up the shoe surgeon page. If you look at the shoe surgeon page, he's gotten rid of all content on that page. That's a little bit of a what's going on there?
Hold up. When that happened?
I don't know when that happened.
That just
I don't know
happened
when that
last
happened.
couple of days, bro.
Ohio says size 13 gang. Jeffrey Flight, appreciate you for tapping in to the live via retro. Thank you for the support. He said 250, whatever. That's a must cop. Must cop anyways. We got you. I got you, brother. I got you. But if you go to his secondary page, called The Surgeon, all of his stuff is here. Now let me see if he has his statement up on the surgeon website. Because if you notice, the surgeon website is nothing intricate. If you don't know the story, please, I suggest you go check out the last live. It is there for viewing what's going on, but it's basically the light work for what's going on. This is his current collab with Nike and himself. This is basically where I said he kind of shot him the middle finger and said, whatever, I do what I want. That little Timmy activity, you know what I'm saying? What y'all think about these? This is a Nike shoe surgeon collab for the Air Max Pulse. I'm kind of it's not great, it's not terrible. What takes it over the top is the packaging. So you know, it is what it is.
Hold
but
on, is that shoe being sold to the masses, and is this a new shoe?
It is a new shoe. Yes, it is a new shoe that's supposed to be coming out. I don't know if this particular look is going to be sold to the masses because it is a shoe surgeon Dominic and Nike collab. I think they're going to do this one like they did the Ruffles collab and the Twix collab and a few other collabs that they've done with him. I think that this is going to be like
you gonna collab with somebody that's
raffled
suing you,
off
bro?
pair. Right. That's
gonna collab with somebody. That's weird, bro.
And he just dropped this image 5 days ago. So that's why I said he's trying to shoot him a middle finger, because Nike sent him the lawsuit, and his rebuttal to it is, how you gonna sue me when we currently have a collab going on? But as we know, and as we like to say, business is business, brother. Like, we're gonna get business done at the end of the day, but you're gonna give up these monions for playing with me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, that's basically what it is, man. I ain't got no issues with it, because wrong is wrong, right is right, wrong is wrong. And at the end of the day, they gave him an inch and he took a mile. And sometimes, like the kids, when your own kids act crazy and you give them a little bit of leeway and they act a damn fool, you got to get that belt. And for Dom, the belt is in the toe of 63 M's. That's a serious belt. That's a big mama belt. Like Bernie Mac said, you got to get the big mama belt out. But Dom released this statement a day after he dropped the image of the collab that him and Nike have going on. In this statement, he said, "It's a dream to collaborate with legendary brands, especially with a brand whose message is for us to believe in something, whose message is, it's only crazy until we do it. The best is yet to come. To be better, to just do it. We are confused. Nike has chosen litigations over a discussion, but we are confident with proper dialogue and collaboration, we can resolve this with the new management team and turn it into a win for the culture. Creating defines us. Our pursuit of greatness is the soul of every creation, and authenticity is stitched into our DNA. Where there is unity, there is victory. Never stop creating. So he's kind of taking the high road, taking little light jabs and saying what you're doing doesn't make sense. Um, I can't say that I'm mad at Nike. And I can't, I'm glad he didn't just straight act a fool, but that's only in my opinion because he's been acting a fool. They have sent between 6 to 7 different cease and desist letters to Dom asking him to stop doing what he's doing. Nike did say that they worked with him in collaborations, but that they gave him some guidelines and perimeters to follow in their collaboration efforts with him, and that he went outside of those collaboration efforts. So, I mean, you can take it, spin it how you want to, but if somebody says, "Hey, man, you can borrow my car, but you better not put like you can borrow my car. Where are you going?" Once they know where you're going, they say you can go to where you want to go, but you better not put more than 30 miles on my car. And you turn around and you put 150 miles on that bit. And then look at me like, why you angry? Because I told you to put 30 miles on it, and you damn near tripled that. Don't act funny. Don't act funny. So we've been having a good time, man. D Mackey said Nike with shoe surgeon was the reason Nike gave Odell a deal. Nike with the shoe surgeon was the reason Nike gave Odell a deal. And that's true. Odell also tried to sue, and the courts was like, nah, there's no reason for you to be suing because you breached the contract, and Nike, there's no reason for you to be requesting restitution, but we understand why you did it. Let's just call that one a wash, and you all go about your way, even though Odell tried to make it look like he took a victory. But yes, that is definitely true. Jeffrey Flight said the goof was looking for issues with Nike, and he served now. Good luck with him. Facts. So, yes, we've had a great time. We've been doing this. True to size said, I'm so late, but what up, everyone? Man, you're never late. You're on time, man. Wherever you join in, wherever you tune in, whatever you contribute to the conversation, you're on time. You're never late. Family always understands, and I appreciate you for it. But like I said, we've been going for 2.5 hours. It is 10:11 Eastern Standard Time. I know a lot of y'all have not eaten. I know a lot of y'all got stuff to do. So we're going to wrap it up on this note. But I will tell you, like I said, there are a lot of things that I wanted to discuss that I wasn't able to discuss for this live. I will give you the key points of some things that I wanted to talk about, which were 2 key points. And had to do with the topic of the thumbnail. One of them is resale dying. And I want to dive deep into whether or not resale is dying or did it just pivot. If Retro is able to come back for next Tuesday, we will definitely include him in that because I know he will have some really good points to some jewels to drop on that. And another point that I had to talk about was fake sneakers again. it seems that some things are being said, some narratives are being put out there, and some thoughts and opinions are being spun in the favor of this or that. So I wanted to talk about the fake market, UAs, and things like that, and kind of end it on that note. But it seems like it's not going to happen until next Tuesday, so we can talk about that as well. That's going to be one of the very first topics on the docket for next Tuesday. So please come back, stay tuned, and then I also wanted to talk about the Sammy Sosa fours and the Abamanier threes and my thoughts and opinions. It might surprise you now. I can't confirm or deny that I've had a change of heart. So if you want to really know what's going on, you got to come back next Tuesday. And just to end off the show really quickly, the Nigel Sylvesters have dropped in the European market. They are currently on StockX and GOAT. The prices have just gone down. So if you cannot wait to get them in the US market, feel free to head over to those avenues. There is no set date for the US market when it comes to the Nigel Sylvester RMs. I do want them. I'm going to put that out there in the universe right now. I do want those. If you don't want them and you want to help your boy HG out, they're retailed at $150. I would definitely pay to get a pair in a size 10. He's also coming out with a I think it has like hits of black or gray on it. He just put that on his Instagram page. So we'll talk about the new colorway that he's talking about. Is supposed to be coming out hopefully before it drops. That's why we do it. That's why we're gonna be doing these lives on Tuesday. On that note, I want to say thank you to everybody that's come through and showed support. I greatly appreciate you, from the top of this fitted cap to the sole of these shoes that I wear on my feet. There is nothing like friends, family, and community. We couldn't do what we do without you. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who has donated to the channel. It definitely goes towards putting back into the channel and giving more to you. Thank you to James Myers for coming through. Thank you to Retro Rick for coming through. And to those that were considering coming through, man, I appreciate y'all. Don't look at it as a negative. I don't take it as a negative. There's always next time. Thank you to the Ghost Watchers. I appreciate y'all. At this point during my live, I give everybody that is still with us on the panel an opportunity to say their final goodbyes until next time in their pieces. Retro, I'm gonna go ahead, put you up on the big screen, big dog, and let you say what you gotta say, man.
Yep. What's good? Everybody, chat was popping, man. Shouts out to my guy Homegrown for having me once again on the panel. This is your boy Retro Rick from Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. You can catch us under Retro Vision Podcast, but the channel is Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. Got content, dope content. We be bouncing ideas around. As you see, we always about networking. Hey, look, let's get it to the next one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me do it like that. So, that KB Kick said, thanks for the dope live, man. Thank you. God bless you, man. The live wouldn't be dope without you. KB said, been real as always. Talk to you boys in Discord. True to Size said, about to watch from the beginning. Appreciate y'all, man. And watch hours go a long way. Share the lives too, man. Share the regular videos. Share all of that, man. And subscribe to everybody on the panel. And even if somebody in the chat has a YouTube channel, put your YouTube channel in the comments, or just put a raised hand to say you got a YouTube channel, so that people know to follow you and support the positive movement, man. KB Kick said the Sammy Sosa fours is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I was like, Sammy Sosa fours. He talking about the boy, you wild with that one, boy.
True to Size said, catch you next week. Murder BX said, fire, man. Appreciate you for hanging in there with us this long. KB Kick said, salutes to Retro. And Yale Sosa said, see y'all, man. From the Sammy Sosa Forest to the Mountain Dew hairline, man. You know, we have moments like that, man. It goes down here on the Soul Connection. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I'm thinking about changing the name, man. And if I come up with other ideas, you know, I will put it in the community tab on the YouTube channel for y'all to vote on. Let me know, or throw some suggestions out there for me to put out there for everybody to vote on. But with all that being said, because y'all know I ramble, it's a bad habit. I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. Until next Tuesday, I will catch you all later. Peace. Hey, man. We out of this thing.